JewelleryMaker this evening with me, Rebecca Redican. Doesn't work quite right, does it? Monica. Welcome to JewelleryMaker. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. It's lovely to be with you this afternoon. My team does not like it when I don't start properly. It's lovely to be with you this evening, in particularly as it's my first show with the lovely Monica.
Hello.
Hi Monica, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah,
So this is your second proper show.
It is,
like
yes.
Full show.
Yes, it is.
Have the nerves gone yet?
They're getting much better, that's for sure.
That's good.
Yes.
So you were telling me a little bit about your journey, and you started making jewellery, did you say 2007?
Yeah, about 12 years ago now.
And
yeah.
how have you found the journey?
Exciting, sometimes frustrating.
Yeah, we get that.
But you get there in the end.
So obviously we have got some serious seed bead makes tonight. You can see that I'm wearing one already in the sun beside the lovely Monica. How would you describe your kits tonight?
I just love them. The colours are amazing, holiday jewellery. So, yeah.
It's real holiday party
They go a
jewellery.
really long way. Both of them go a really long way, the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you're going to love them. Both kits tonight are under £30, and I don't mean by a 5p. Can I just give you a little sound? Yeah, deal wheel taking place this evening. It's back. If you've never seen it before, get ready for utter tat of jackets, etc., but amazing discount deals. Monica has seen us scrubbing some off today and adding different ones on. There is a 40% discount on that deal wheel. So I don't know when they're going to happen, mainly because when I did get told they were going to happen, I couldn't keep my mouth shut, and so my team this time has literally not told me. So it's complete anomaly. I have no idea when this is going to take place, but when it does, you are going to get some fantastic, completely random discounts. Another thing that I've not been told about is what my mystery box is. This is my first style buy coming up in about 27 minutes. You've got, I'm allowed to guess what's in it. Exciting. I've got 4 questions. 4 questions, and the customers are allowed to help. Okay, well, can I just get them to text in with questions, and you can say yay or nay? Only allowed 4 questions, okay? So text in with a question about this to find out what it is, because I haven't got a clue. This is the noise. 60777, that is the code to text in. Also, if you've got any questions for the lovely Monica, do not forget you can message in. This is coming up on pre-order. It's tonight's must-have. I gave you a little show of this before.
Yes.
What do you think now you've seen it in real life?
Well, the camera doesn't do it justice, and the photos especially. I mean, it's amazing. It's just feels like a piece of history, doesn't it?
Yeah, completely agree. And you quite like gemstones like this. I know that Charlotte's your favourite, isn't it?
Yes.
Which again has quite interest internally, doesn't it?
Yes.
So this is coming up for you. It is going on pre-order. If you don't know how to pre-order, don't you worry. You can go on JewelleryMaker.com, or you can just call the call centre if you so wish. I have got headliners night tonight. Yes, officially the full lineup for Glastonbury has been revealed today. So we thought we'd do a little bit of a headline hour, whereby we are going to be looking at some gemstones that have been headline news of late. So that's coming up for you as well. Also, it's hashtag National Biscuit Day. Yes, I know, National Biscuit Day. We've been waiting. Where's the year gone? We love your biscuit-related messages. Are you a dunker? Are you completely against it? If you were a biscuit, what biscuit would you be? Or interestingly, what biscuit do you think a member of the team would be? Do feel free to message us in. We'd love to hear from you. I'd better get started, really, hadn't I? Where should I start, lovely Liam? Okay, I'm going to start off with some fire polish beads. Have a little look at these. These, gosh, they're beautiful. They've got really big size drill holes. I'm going to start off with that straight away. There you go, big size drill hole. And what we've got here is your beautiful fire polish beads with this kind of sort of matte silver on the top, isn't it? What would these be good for, do you think?
I think it's quite nice for men's jewellery, actually.
That's a really nice idea. Yeah, because it's not too OTT shiny, is it?
Yeah.
So quite nice for something like that.
And also
definitely.
with the faceting, it's got the sharper edges, and men's jewellery usually has.
A little bit more edgy, isn't it? We're doing you a price discount deal because we're live on air. We want to give you a treat this Wednesday evening. £2.95. £2.95 is your deal on this one. You're going to be getting 19 on the strand. These are strong, these are sturdy, remember, because they're your fire polished beads, so they're nice, strong and sturdy. You can use them with your genuine gemstones. You could use them with seed beads as well.
Oh yes, of course.
Because you can, of course, go through this a fair few times, as we've said, with that large size drill hole. They've got a lovely silvery finish to them, which I think looks really, really exciting, you know, with maybe more of your, like, Aurora Borealis finish, whether it's Swarovski or whether it's your seed beads themselves. I think this has got a really luxurious look about it. And just to give you a little heads up, if you like this size and shape, we've got a genuine gemstone coming up in the first kit. Well, actually, you could kind of switch these in and out, couldn't you, with them?
Definitely, yes. Yes.
Do you want to have a sneaky peek at one of the pieces of jewellery from the kit? Go on then, a sneaky peek. Oh, that is Holiday, isn't it? Holiday Celebrate, as who sung that? Madonna song. Is that the one she did at Eurovision? Did she sing, or was it Lucky Star? Did you watch her on Eurovision, Madonna?
No.
It was intriguing. It was intriguing. Okay, how about I bring to you some magnetic clasps now? Let me show you one of these because they like to get to know one another. So these ones are your magnetic barrel clasps, and these ones are really lovely because, if I just show you like this, they've got the inlay section here. So if you do, for example, kumihimo or even macrame or even your shibori, you can literally just glue the cord into here. Use whatever glue you like, maybe an E6000 or hypo cement, for example. And what you've got then is your clasp. So if I hold one side of the clasp here, you can see we've got a really nice large magnet face, and then there you go. Your clasp is done and dusted. I think this size in particular is really nice for bracelets because the big round ones that we do, usually they're about 8mm or even a 10mm, aren't they? Which maybe for a bracelet could be a bit uncomfortable. These I think are much more streamlined actually. £3.95, not your end price. We're going to bring you an exceptional deal today. If we took £1 off, it'd be a quarter off, wouldn't it? But no, we're going even better than that. You are getting it all for just £1.95. Told you they get to know each other. Have you used magnetic clasp before?
I have. They're so handy for bracelets because you always struggle to do up the clasp on a bracelet. And also when you're in a rush going somewhere and you just last minute grab a necklace, then you just whack it on and it's done.
And you're ready and raring to go. Because that thing of putting on a bracelet, you do have to be like a contortionist half the time, don't you? You really do, like you're on Britain's Got Talent or something, and you kind of balance it against things, and
don't even bother asking your husband to do it.
No, fingers and thumbs. So £1.95 for this. Make your jewellery life much easier. And remember, you might have something that is sort of a lobster claw clasp, for example, that you can swap these from. So that could be a really lovely idea to be able to do something like that. And at £1.95, remember you're getting 3 here, so that's plenty of pieces of jewellery for you. Also, it's quite nice because if you do wear a number of these as a bracelet, you know that kind of stacker bracelet thing's really in fashion at the moment. Because all of these will naturally sit together, they almost make your bracelets sit nicely uniform together, if that makes sense. So one's not just rolling off, starting its own thing. They kind of, play in together. So, yeah, they work quite nicely for that. £1.95. All of you are currently multi-purchasing. So if you do fancy grabbing your hands on it, it's free phone number at the bottom of your screen or JewelleryMaker.com if you want to. Who is in the crew tonight? Otherwise, can't equate to a biscuit. It's not a wrong point. Right, I would like what theme should we do today, Dan, do you think? Let's do noise. Let's do noise of the day. All right, we always do noise. Okay, let's do favourite boy band. Okay, we're going to start off by introducing the team and finding out their favourite boy band. Oh, everyone is getting ready and raring and jumping with excitement. Okay, who should I start off with? Let's get started with Let's see if you all say the same one at the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Jonas Brothers.
Every single one of you said Jonas Brothers. Yes, this team absolutely adores the Jonas Brothers. We obviously played some Jonas Brothers songs. Have you ever heard of any of the Jonas Brothers, Monica?
No, I haven't. I feel very old.
No. What was your first take on them?
I think it's pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good, yeah. This team loves the Jonas Brothers, and we like to listen to a song beforehand. We used to have something called the Little Mix Fix, where we'd listen to Little Mix before the show. But now it's, what did we call it? We came up with a snazzy name for it. Joe Bro Show, I can't remember. Joe Bro Jam. Joe Bro Jam, we call it. Anyway, let's do last of stock of these beautiful bee charms. I love these bee charms. I think there's a real push.
One of them
Catch
flew away.
it! Well done, thanks, Dan. Yeah, we've got here for you the beautiful bee charms, and I think these are lovely at the minute because loads of people are really sort of being advocates for bees and the health of bees and looking after bees, of course. Beekeeping seems to be a real big thing at the moment. I don't know if it's just sort of around my neck of the woods, but lots of people seem to be taking that on. Obviously, you think about the Manchester worker bee as well. You are getting, you're a love, Dan. 5 of these, they're solid sterling silver, got a lovely body detail on there. £6.95 for you today. Not long until my mystery box comes up. Can I have a guess? 15 minutes away. Okay, so it's a question, sorry. Is it a genuine gemstone? Yes, it is. Okay, it's a genuine gemstone. Right, if you've got any other questions you can think of, text in 60777. See if we can find out what that is. I'm into single figures on the bees now. Single figures on the bees, so if you want to grab me, then you know what to do. Let's go into a strand. Yeah, go on, which one? Amethyst. Oh, I love these strands. Have you seen these strands before?
Wow, no, I haven't.
I love them.
That's all amethyst.
So they're all quartzes.
Oh, I see.
So we've got citrine, amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, and then clear quartz, smoky quartz, clear quartz, amethyst and citrine. I love the range you've got on this. Would you separate it or would you restrand it as is?
I would probably separate it, to be honest with you, because of the seed beading. So I would mix it with seed beads and then.
Of course.
But you could put 2 colours together, like the yellow and the purple would go together really nicely, and the brown and the clear.
They work lovely together.
Clear and the purple.
Quite a nice mix and match there.
Yeah.
I think this strand is stunning. I really, really love the way it's got really nice clarity in each and every one. Even the citrine's not got as many inclusions as you may well imagine. I think this strand is just ready to be restranded. I think it's absolutely stunning. So really nicely even. Should be priced. That is such a good price for what you're getting here. Because of the clarity in the amethyst and the clear quartz in particularly, we don't get to see smoky quartz as often as we would like. And the citrine on this has got a real nice open freshness to it. Beautiful organisation, as you can see. $16.95 for you, usually. But we're feeling the deals today. Oh, yes, we are. For the final 30 right now. £9.95 for you today. If you've never taken part in the deal wheel, I don't know when it's coming up. We'll have some in this hour, I presume. Yeah, the silence speaks volumes. We'll have some coming up for you, and if you've never seen it before, honestly, it is fantastic. Do I hate not knowing when it's coming up? It's grinding my gears a little bit. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It is, yeah. It's a little bit. Dan's got the remote for the disco ball. Yes, you heard. If you've not seen it before, it's a treat. Monica's not seen it before either, so it's yeah, prepare yourself. Anyway, £9.95. Do keep dialing through, and if you have got it in your basket, remember, if you've got it in your basket and you don't check it out, it won't be delivered to you. So do check it out, and £3.95 is your postage and packaging for the whole day, whether you buy one thing or 101 things. So if you've been making jewellery since 2007, when was your first jewellery maker purchase? Can you remember?
Yes, I can. It was in January of 2010. 12.
Okay. Can you remember what you got in the first one?
I can actually. They used to have these really big coins of coffee jasper.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I still have them. I haven't used them because they're just so nice to look at.
Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, I really love that. Don't forget, if you have got any questions for Monica, do feel free. Nice little get to know. How about I bring you a Terra Jasper now? Ooh. Headline hour. I've got some special headline hours, a special headline hour coming up for you, whereby we look at some gemstone headlines of recent days, and this looks beautiful to go along with it. Look at that. What do you like about this one, Monica?
What is it?
This is your beautiful Terra Jasper.
Well, it goes with anything, doesn't it?
That's kind of a great thing with a colour like this, isn't it?
And the size as well is such a versatile size. You can just make a stretchy, or you can do something really elaborate with it. So anything.
It's one of those versatile, versatility is totally the word for it.
It's one of those you want to have in your stash, like several of them, because you're always looking for something, black and small-ish. It's not that small, but,
something usable all round. £3.95 is now your price point on this one. It's a beautiful, genuine gemstone, so if you want to grab your hands on it, you absolutely can. £3.95 for you today on that one. Monica, would you like to have a question to do with the mystery box? I've already asked, is it a genuine gemstone? The answer was yes.
Does it have tassels on the end of the strand?
Good question. Is it a tassler? Is it a tassler? Liam said, to be honest, he doesn't know.
Oh dear.
What are you doing?
Yes.
It does, Bob. Thanks, Dan. It does. It does have. Of course it will, because of what it is, says Liam. Cryptic. So I'm thinking it's a big 5 gemstone then. Am I right? Oh, I know it is. I can tell by how high your eyebrows have gone. He's gone, is this your third question? He says he doesn't think it is. That wasn't one of my questions, by the way. No, it wasn't one of my questions. No, it wasn't. Was it, Dan? No, I don't think it was, Dan.
You got an answer, it's a question.
Pardon?
You got an answer, it's a question.
I got an answer, therefore it is a question. It's not one of the big 5. It's not one of the big 5, apparently. Let's move on. Okay, I've got for you now Mookite. How do you feel about Mookites? Have you seen it before?
Well, I've seen quite a lot of Mookites, yes. Haven't seen this one. Wow. Wow, I love the mustardy ones in the middle.
They're lovely, aren't they? Go really well with your first kit.
It would. All of it will go well with the first kit, actually.
You're going to love both kits, but both mates today, you're going to adore. So, this is your Mookite, your one locational gemstone, all the way from Mooka Creek, which is sort of the western side of Australia. And Mooka Creek, well, the term Mooka Creek is sort of ancient Aboriginal word that referred to the running water in that location. And essentially it's from ancient times, very, very small creatures forming in water, settling with the receding tides, with the silica-based substance which goes over them. So essentially, it's microscopic little elements of fossilized creatures in a way. What you're getting here is a beautiful, I think, sort of Australian outback colour palette. I love when Mother Nature does this, when she almost looks at the surroundings and mimics the gemstone in the earth. What you've got here is 54 carats. This is a one locational gemstone, and it's £8.95. Whenever I bring to you one locational gemstones, I never expect to be, bringing them to you for under a tenner, especially when it's from the other side of the planet. Australia. Let me just, tell you a few of the treats I've got coming up for you tonight. This is a complete juxtaposition, obviously, but I just thought because of the colour running through it, it might be quite nice to show you. Very special twinkly cut gemstone coming up for you later on in the show. So that's on its way for you. Don't forget my mystery box is coming up very, very soon as well. I'm also, just as a reminder, that works, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one, Poppet? What is it? Oh, the garnet. What time's that coming up at? 6:45. Well done, everyone, on that one. Okay, Grossula coming up. How about about some yellow diopside? Now we know diopside, don't we? We speak about diopside quite often. We might talk about green diopside you can get chrome diopside, you can now even get imperial chrome diopside. But what I'm about to offer to you is a little bit different. It is it 13? Yeah. Your yellow diopside. Now some diopsides, not all diopsides, are forced up to the top of the earth via volcanic activity, which is why in quite a few diopsides you will see sometimes little flecks of things that could be diamond. What you've got here is a real scarcity of hue. Now, when we talk about diopsides in general, we are talking about something which has a status. It is not a commonly seen sort of group, if you will, the worldwide anyway, but in particularly in these shades of colour. Greens, I would say, are more often than not the colours you get, in particularly in that of Russia, but also China. But with this one, you are getting this really beautiful summery sun, unhampered, bright Madagascan yellow. Now this is an entirely natural diopside, which is not generally what you will get to see. You've got a real nice opening with these ones. I wish I had my loupe with me, just because there are some really interesting incidentals internally within this, if that makes sense. It's got a beautiful brightness to it. It's very happy. It's a very optimistic strand. This, I think, is the first time I've ever brought to you yellow diopside here at Jewellerymaker. If we said under what, sorry? Do you know what? I totally didn't hear you then, and I thought you said, if we said under £80, and I was like, yeah, okay, but I just thought I'd double check. You actually said if I said under £50. Currently on the web, now that already is considerably less than I thought. When my producer said what I thought was under £80, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, that's very good, very good. Under 50 is actually surprising. That's the web price you're seeing right now. But I'm about to remind you why you watch live, and why you get involved with our live shows. It's because we do extra special. No, seriously, I was going to be happy with a £5 off, even more happy with a £10 off. What we're doing for you today, this is incredible. It doesn't, no longer does it start with a 4, it's going to start with a 2. You've just got £17 discount on this one. This is a real rarity, a real scarcity. I've never seen us do this on Jewellerymaker before. And isn't it nice to have a collection where you've got something different? You've got something unusual, you've got something a little bit out there in your collection. It's lovely when we have the big firm favourites, but it's, I think, personally, as someone who's, you know, done numerous qualifications around gemstone jewellery, around geology, and around just gemstones in general, I think that is such an exciting gem to have, and it's so happy, it's so optimistic at £29.95. What do you like about this one?
Well, it's just so unusual, isn't it? It's almost like citrine, but not quite. It's almost in between citrine and chrome dioxide, isn't it? Yeah.
It's got more of a zing, hasn't it, than citrine. It's really, really effervescent of light. It's beautiful. I think because it's a rondelle as well, it's really nice and wearable and easy to work with. To be able to get any diopside natural is always special. Be able to get Madagascan yellow diopside for that price point is insatiably good. I was happy with just under £80, but today to bring it to you for £29.95, do grab it whilst you can. That is a very special chance to get something different. I think it's lovely to have a full collection of gems if we possibly can. You know, that's the dream, isn't it? To have a wide variety of gemstones. We don't just want the 3 most popular gemstones in our collection, do we? I think if you are a connoisseur and you like doing your research on gemstones, grab this gemstone now and then follow it up with your research. That is such a good price discount there. Truly it is. £29.95. Wow, well done. That is very special. Oh, I love getting something a little bit unusual. Let me offer to you now.
Oh, blue.
Yep. The bluest of blues, your Sodalite. These are incredible. Wow. I love the size on these. You really get to see the drama in them, aren't they? Don't you? What I've got here is when I see sodalites like this, it's almost that kind of pottery thing it makes me think of. Of course, pottery being the signifier of the 9th anniversary, which we've just had here at JewelleryMaker. But when I look at these, I think of pottery brands. I think of the likes of Denby, I think of Wedgwood, I think of Willow Pattern, and that's definitely what I've got running across this. Now, Brazilian sodalite is not something we generally get to see here at JewelleryMaker, but it is one of the leading locations of interest when you get that really rich denim blue mixed with almost your powder puff blue mixed in with your white. Sometimes it's more stark, it's more of a contrast, but this, I think you've got that real personality. Because these are so sizable, you get to see all of that intrigue of Mother Nature entirely naturally building up that wonderful interest in the stones. It's got unique quality. That price point, honestly, for me, I would be completely happy to spend that for, realistically, that kind of length. I'm over double for £3.95. This is a natural, unique gemstone.
And it's so blue, isn't it? Usually sodalite has got more of the white, but this, when you first brought it out, I thought it was lapis.
Yeah, because there's so much more blue. The phone lines have absolutely lit up on this one, and there is no surprise to me whatsoever. What would you do with this one, Monica?
Well, I like nuggets like this because you don't really have to do anything with them because they have all the interest there already. So I would just restrand it and just wear it as holiday jewellery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surrey, West Midlands, Oxfordshire, Derbyshire, you've all got it in your baskets, but you are checking out, so thank you. Plenty of you on the phone lines for this one as well.
Also, I mean, for that price, if you just make it into a simple necklace as it is, if you take it with you on holiday and you lose it, you're not going to be devastated, are you?
No, you're not, that's true. And what a great holiday strand this is. It's lovely. We've had a few messages in. Janet's message saying, hello lovely team and welcome Monica to the JewelleryMaker family. I hope you enjoy your first show. Big hugs, and that's from Janet. Also, just before we start, Catherine, you're in saying, hi guys, I've only just tuned in. Please tell us about our guest designer and welcome to the family, and that's love from Katie. Hi love, how are you? Well, this is the lovely Monica. We were talking a little bit about her jewellery making journey, starting off on 2007 it was, wasn't it? And seed beads is your thing.
It is, yes.
What do you love about seed beads, Monica?
Well, there's so many things you can do with it. You can make 3D shapes. It's almost like painting, really. You know, because you can take a shape and make it out of seed beads, and you can paint whatever colours you want onto it. So yeah,
that's a lovely way of describing it. I really like that. What a great description. Who's in your household, Monica?
I have a husband and I have a 6-year-old son.
Oh, lovely. Any pets?
Yes, one guinea pig called Norris.
Norris the guinea pig. Is he named after Norris from Coronation Street?
No, he's named after Norris the guinea pig from Fireman Sam.
That is so sweet. Of course you named it yourself, didn't you?
Well, my son did.
Yeah, Monica. You strike me as a big fan of Fireman Sam. That's so lovely. Oh, the guinea pigs. Does it make that gorgeous noise? That sort of...
Oh. But interestingly, he knows when my husband comes down the stairs, because my husband is the one who usually feeds him. So as soon as my husband steps in the room, he starts squeaking for his veggies.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's lovely. What did you say, Liam? Nearly called you Ross. Sorry, I nearly called you Ross. I work with Ross half the time. I work with you half the time. I'm sorry. It's like calling your boyfriend by your ex's name. It's awkward. It's awkward. It's time already for the mystery box. Ooh. What we've got right here, right now, I've no idea, but we're making it a mystery box. Stop by. Snazzy that, isn't it? Right, the mystery box I'm about to bring to you now. I'm going to let Monica see first. Oh, have a little nose.
Ooh. Wow. Looks better in the box, I think, than under the light.
That should give you a sneak as to what it is. Let me keep it in the box.
Yeah,
see what can happen. What are you going over there for, Dan? Are you going to grab a remote for some reason then, Dan?
I'm looking at the screen.
You're looking at the screen. You've got guilt in your eyes. Is this going to be a deal wheel? No? You just went to go and grab that thing.
I didn't.
I've got my eyes peeled on you, Dan. I think this is going to be a deal wheel. My team hasn't told me and they're trying to be dead sneaky, but Dan just went to go and grab the remote for the disco ball. Can't get out past me. Look at the quality of this. Wow. Very unusual to get to see the shape actually in the Weller Opal, isn't it?
It looks like drops of water, doesn't it?
Really does, with a rainbow trapped inside. Let's grab it out. 33 carats worth of our Ethiopian opal is in the mystery box today. Wow. We don't have a huge amount of stock of this, but if you are interested, we need to get you on the phone lines right now. Remember that the lights in here obviously bleach this out, and you're looking at this through many different screens. So, for example, in the camera that's looking at this, there's numerous elements of glass that prevent different colours going through. You have got something very special here. I have got pinks, I have got purples, I have got drops. I have a feeling this is going to be a deal wheel, which means there's probably going to be a discount, but don't quote me on it, although I'm pretty sure you can, because Dan is as sly as an elephant with a trombone. I am bringing to you here £199.95 strand. I think that's incredible price. I'd be more than happy with that, but Liam says we're not stopping there. We're not going to stop there. We're going to take this to the low price, the very low price that we can. You ready for this? This is dropping down in price. I think for £200, if you consider how many pieces of very high quality opals you've got on this, that price point is incredible. We've taken this from £200 to £129.95. Wow. But wait, guess what? It's the deal wheel. All right. Yes, you guessed it, it's the deal wheel! If you do not know what the deal wheel is, essentially it is the opportunity whereby absolutely and completely by fluke we bring to you a beautiful strand like this and we spin the wheel deal. So what we do is we take it to the best price point we can. The best price point we're allowed to. It may well have been on screen at that time before, but right here, right now, we do Good. We do for you an impromptu deal wheel. So I'm moving the light a little bit so as I don't whack it. So whatever it lands on right there at the top is what we give you this. And there are big discounts on this, bigger than usual actually. We've changed, we had 10% on here. We've changed them to 35%. So every time I spin, whatever it lands on at the top is what we have to do with the price of this. So keep your eyes peeled, it's slowing. Should be £200 today though with the spin. Oh, £15 discount we are now taking on this. Already an incredible price point, already the low price, there you go. £114.95 about to come in on screen. £130 is the best price point, the price point we would hope for on a normal day. But today is not a normal day, it is our deal wheel evening. We're going to do these impromptu throughout the show for you. That discount is an incredibly good price. That is sensational, truly. I mean, at £200 people have bought this. You have bought this on air at £200 in the past, but right here, right now, I am bringing to you this astonishing price point of £114.95. Just look at the pinks and the blues and even the sort of almost violet colours you're seeing within this strand. Lots of you checking out on this one apparently. Let me just there is a brand new customer on the phone line. Remember, if you're brand new, you get a free DVD and 2 strands coming with this. Half of my stock, almost half of my stock has gone on this. I'm just going to give it a quick count up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's about 10 there, so about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 approximately on this strand, but that's kind of a downplay, to be honest. That's very much as an ish. I think that is an incredible price point for what you're getting. What do you think of that price, Monica, for the quality? You've seen it in real life.
It's amazing. I mean, there's so many on that strand. You can make so many pieces of jewellery because you really just need 1 or 2 pieces, you know. For a pair of dangly earrings that sort of twinkle in the light.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, you can do a lot of things with it.
And it's just going to give you so much impact because of that quality, isn't it? I think this is a stunning strand at £200. That is the price it will go back to come 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, this will be £200 yet again. So if you want to grab it, now is your chance. I am moving on now though, because I've got loads more. Does that mean I have to take my jacket off? Oh, all right then. All right then. Okay. Come on, head on back over with me. We'll head back to Monica. As I say, I literally have no idea when these are going to happen. I have to bring this trolley with me as well, Don. I have no idea when these are going to happen. Production value on this is superb. Get a BAFTA for this, I think. But yeah, we are back over here with the lovely Monica. Things like that will happen throughout the show. And as you can see, there are still 20% off, 30% off on there. Well done to one and all. Okay, the next one I'm bringing to you is orange agate. Ooh, almost carnelian-esque. Have a little nosy.
Also nice with the kit.
Very nice with the kit. This first kit is very holiday, very stand in your toes, very beach combing. It's absolutely beautiful, and you're right, it goes really nicely with this. Lovely therefore with your seed beads, and of course your amber. It's going to go phenomenally well with your amber. Not long now until the amber day. We're very much looking forward to it. 70 carats worth of your orange agate we've got here, and we are bringing it to you today at £3.95. This hour has just been savings, bargains. Please remember for me, this is a natural agate. It's not treated, it's not dyed. Most of them are, obviously. Most agates are, but this one is not. And usually you have to pay more for natural gemstones, which I get. When you join the jewellery making industry, it's quite an unusual thing to get your head around, because you might think, okay, well, surely if you are dyeing a stone, you're getting the stone, then you have to pay the money to go through the process of dyeing it, and that obviously costs more money, and yes, it absolutely does. But connoisseurs and sort of industry leaders prefer the natural variety, the genuine gemstones, because it's a rarity, and therefore, because the demand for that scarcity and rarity is higher, then the price is higher. Not here at JewelleryMaker, as you just saw though, £3.95. Let's bring, can I show you, is it the rondelles? About 5 minutes, this is going to come up. Lovely with that yellow diopside I brought you. There's a few available, not many though. So that's coming up for you in about 5. Before all of that though, let me bring to you, ooh, a bundle. What is good about this shape first off, Monica, whilst I grab the other?
Well, they're all the same size and shape, which really helps, especially when you're seed beading, because obviously for seed beading you need things to be sort of precise and even. So yeah, that's what I like about them. Also, it's nice for a ring because it's flat.
Yes.
So that kind of, and a lot of people don't like it if their jewellery stands out a lot. They like it to sit flat around their neck. So it's better if you wanted to use bigger gemstones and you had rounds, they would stick out quite a lot, whereas with these they sit nice and flat against the skin.
So maybe for some a little bit more comfortable, as you said, for rings, perfect, especially if you're anything like me and you sort of clatter your way around life, walking into things, etc. Flat designs make them obviously much more streamlined to the skin. I've got to say I love this colour palette together actually. You've got the lovely sort of oranges coming through with the purples, and obviously although orange doesn't sit directly opposite purple on the colour wheel, yellow does, and therefore it's kind of a nice nod towards that, I would say. Almost like a sunset over a sort of bluebell field, isn't it? We are bringing to you again a drop down deal. This is a bundle, you will get both strands, and today you will pay £11.95 only for them together. That's £5.98 per strand. Normally, it's £11.95 for one. So it's a buy one, get one free deal you've just got your hands on, or a 50% off if you prefer to see it that way. But yeah, a buy one, get one free deal, because they are $11.95 individually, as you can understand, as you can see, because of the size of these and the beauty of these. Buy one, get one free. Well done, people, with this in your baskets. If you do fancy grabbing them, you can do it via JewelleryMaker.com, or you can phone, or you can tap the app. How do you normally order, Monica?
Online usually.
Are you an onliner?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very easy way to do it. It's absolutely up to you. If you like having a natter to someone, our call centre's just a few doors down the road, free phone number. But if you're just like to get it done and dusted, JewelleryMaker.com's the way for you. As we mentioned, citrine, say that again. It's the same as the one in the kit. This strand, same shape, same size, different colour. This is citrine.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
That would
Nice.
be incredible with the kit.
Yeah.
Wait until you see these pieces of jewellery. I think this is such a happy-go-lucky strand, and the glow internally is beautiful. So that internal glow, sometimes known as brilliance, sometimes known as internal luster, is completely and absolutely natural within the gemstone. Not all citrines will have it, but this one most certainly does, and it is partially to do with the sort of 3D nature of the centimetre rounds. These are very sizable indeed. And the lovely thing about these ones, I've got to say, is that internal interest. It's divine. You can tell instantly that this is a real gemstone. What on earth? What price are we going to on this, please, Liam? And let me just say before you tell me, can I remind you and advise you that this is a natural citrine, of which we say around about 2% of our stock is. Between 2 and 5% of our stock is natural citrine. In fact, around about 2 to 5% of the industries. This price point you are about to see is incredible. If this was a heated citrine, remember, it will have started off life as an amethyst. We then heat it to sort of 400 degrees and it will often turn into citrine. This is natural though. This is completely natural. There's only a few parts in the world where you will get this natural, sensational, bright, optimistic yellow gold coming through in the citrine. It is very scarce for you to have natural citrine. Very, very scarce indeed, and I love it. I love that with it being natural, you can see it's a real gemstone, and you can see that there are nuances of different colour throughout the strand. So, you know, that one isn't the exact same colour as that one, which isn't the same colour as that one, which isn't the same colour as that one. If we'd have heated this, that's what we would have gotten. But we haven't. We've gotten that individuality, which is so beautiful to see. So not only have you got the natural quality of this, which is really scarce, you're getting that inner glow, which, as I mentioned, not all citrine does. The collectors are in for this one. You know that you're seeing something really unusual here, something really different indeed.
And you don't often get it in this size either, do you? They're usually a lot smaller.
You're right.
Citrine.
So what's good about the size?
Well, everything I've done in the kit.
Very true, yeah, absolutely. We are bringing to you 16.95 today. That is an incredible quality for that price point, I have to be entirely honest, because again of that beautiful diversity in colour but also glow that you get in here. Although this is not a citrine, I don't think that's a million miles away from something that's maybe a little bit of an interesting pairing to go alongside it. Do you reckon? A little bit different, right? Works, doesn't it? 20% of the stock left, I'm being told by my producer. 20% of the stock left on this one. So if you do fancy it, please do check out, because Liam doesn't like it when you have it in your baskets because he says it makes his hair turn grey. So keep Liam young and do check out whilst you can. Say it again, love. Let me do some more citrine, but a little bit different. These ones are the nuggets.
Wow.
Almost.
Wow.
That sort of mandarin. Wow.
So you were saying about the size. What's nice about the larger pieces is that in one stone you get a variation of the colour. So, you know, if it was a glass bead or something like that, it would be all even.
Completely.
You can tell straight away that it's not, you know, man-made.
Because it's got that delicacy of different personality in each. I always think ones like this almost look like, when you're doing watercolors and you kind of have, you know, you've wet the paper and you just do one little drop of color and it sort of goes out from its epicenter and becomes slightly more genteel, and that's what you're getting on this. Your price point on screen is the should be price. I am not staying there. We are going to go under £15 for you today, I'm being told, and not by 5p. Here comes your discount deal. Should be £25 right now though. £12.95 about to come in on screen. I hope you're dialing through if you want it. This citrine so low in stock now, but I'll just show you it side by side so you can see them together. Would you work them together?
I would, yes. Yes, because you can contrast the shape, the regular shapes with the not so regular shapes.
Yeah.
So I think that would look really nice, yeah. And the irregular shapes look a lot like amber, actually, I was thinking.
That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, amber, amber, amber. Not far until a very special amber day. In fact, tomorrow I'm having a sneaky, exclusive peek of some amber. I wonder if maybe I'll put it up on social media. I don't know if I'll be allowed to be honest, but I'll check if I can. Okay, I've got coming up for you right now a really beautiful, high quality gemstone. This is a family of gemstones in essence, but what I'm about to bring to you is the upper echelons of its family. Stand by. What I'm about to bring to you is a strand of your grossular. Now, usually when I see this gemstone, I expect it to be in, how do I describe it, like a orangey red colour. This one though, completely different. It's bright, it's open, it's outstanding. What you're getting with this is essentially a species of the garnet group. And as we say, the red is probably the most common, sometimes known as cinnamon grossular actually, which is the one I'm thinking of, which is where you get the sort of orangey red. But this one, very, very different indeed. It's a gemstone that realistically has always been known, but first properly described in the 70s, where we kind of understood the variety of this gemstone. And the interesting thing about the Tanzanian variety is it's very much to do with the brightness of the internal. So you may well know, for example, your Savarite garnet that you will get often from Tanzania and Kenya, just there on the border. But with this one, it's got a slightly different colour than I would usually expect to come in from the Savarite. It is a highly sought after green grossular that we're bringing to you here. And it's got more of that sort of, I'm trying to think which, for me this is more like your olive. Obviously I can't tell you that unless we were to test it, but for me it's more of your sort of, would you describe it as that? Would you say more olive? Villiite, it's sometimes known as, if it's classified as that colour. It's got this freshness to it and brightness to it, and it really is on the cusp of many other colours, which is one of the reasons we love this family so much. With these pieces, the things that's blowing me away the most is the size, in particular of the centralised inch or so. To be able to get the scarcity and unusualness of colour, I think, is always exciting, in particular when it is this enchanting spring-like colour palette. It looks like new birth, it looks like new growth, it looks like a brand new you know, sort of bud about to break out into something else. Lovely if you yourself are inspired by Mother Nature. Should be £89.95. Has been that price. Come 8 AM, will be that price. Selling already very well. I'm not staying there in price. Everybody pays the final closing. We are going to give you right now an insatiable discount. This is incredible. I am blown away by this. If you want something different and unique, this may well have been the first time you've ever seen this gemstone before. So we want to give you that opportunity to get it into your collection, to make your collection a full collection. $34.95 is now your closeout deal on this beautifully bright, excessive of light quality groschula that we're bringing to you. That gemstone, that brightness is really, it's a virile green, isn't it? It's fresh, it's open, it's entirely natural. To be able to bring you that gemstone from that location at that price, for me, is astonishing, in particular for those large pieces in the centre. Get this home, do your research, enjoy the journey with the gemstone. But truthfully, at £90, as I said, for the centralised inches, so that's that size, I think is understandable of that price. This gemstone doesn't always form in big pieces. Even kind of your red garnet and your cinnamon garnets don't form in large pieces, but in particular this kind of colour palette in that Tanzanian region, I think something very special to add to your collection. What does this colour make you think of, Monica?
Well, I was just thinking that I would put it with red garnet, because red and green together look just, it's like summer flowers, isn't it? Yeah.
Totally agree. Really beautiful, bright, open. Do keep diving through for that. I do have to squeeze in a couple more things for you. Okay, I'm going to bring to you a pink sapphire in the rondelles now. Ooh, which strand? Yep. Okay, and which one do you want me to do? The shorter strand. Cool. It's lovely when I can say I've got two pink sapphires. For all of you that love to sparkle and shine, oh my days, this is perfect. Actually, not opposed to those together. This is your pink sapphire, and it is extremely limited, I'm being told. What we're bringing to you, just look at the way that moves. Gosh, there's almost a scintillation you're getting on this. When you look at this in the background of the recording, you can see the fire on the surface. You see, when we refer to fire, we're talking about when the light is split, very much like a prism. So you get multicolours in the background. This has got it. This has definitely got it, which means you're going to get that in natural daylight. This has got an incredible quality. Oh my goodness, the fact it's natural Madagascan is astonishing. Your price point today, $99.95. It's now reducing though. $99.95 is the price point it should be. Come 8 o'clock it will be. But for this almost scintillating, fiery, natural sapphire, £79.95 is actually your deal on this one today. But it is a deal wheel! It's the deal wheel where we bring to you special, extra, wonderful moments of a deal wheel. Can I just remind you before anything else, this is 25 carats of natural pink sapphire. That is not a closing price normally. You know, normally $99.95, it has been on air at $79.95, an incredible drop-down deal. We are spinning the wheel wherever it lands at the top is what we're going to do for this one. We are going to give you the best deal. Already it's on your screen. It is 25 carats off, but today, a 20% discount we're about to do on this for you. That means it's what, £16 off? £16 off a natural pink sapphire, which already you've had, what was it, £20 off already? You've got a £20 discount already. We're now going to give you a £16 discount, taking it to a £36 discount. The discount is coming on your screen right now. £63.95, your closeout deal on this one today. No way should it be that price point at all, not one iota. Yet that is what we're taking it to today. Thanks to the wonderful Lucky Dip deal wheel. This is an incredible price point, I think. How are you finding your first deal wheel, Monica? Interesting. Keeps you on your toes, doesn't it?
Exciting though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it keeps you on your toes. What do you think of that price point on this?
It's amazing. I mean, that strand, it just looks expensive, doesn't it? As soon as you make a piece of jewellery out of it, you can tell that it's something really nice and special.
Yeah. You can tell it's something really special, even though it's an unusual natural colour for sapphire, isn't it?
But it's such a gentle colour. It's not an in-your-face pink, you know, it's like a really nice pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£100 now reduced to just £63.95. If you fancy grabbing your hands on it, do so before 8, because this will fire back up to that price point come 8 o'clock. So you've got a little bit of time to grab it. If you have it in your baskets though, do be quick off the mark. How much natural sapphire do you own that has clarity? Because I do not own that much at all at the minute, let alone in the more unusual colour. It's beautiful, it's scarce, it's unusual, it's natural, all the way from Madagascar to bring you this almost scintillating, fiery, serious sparkle pink sapphire. It looks expensive, usually. It is expensive. Today though, not a usual day. You're not going to find, you know, a bracelet of this at that price point, let alone a full length strand where you could make several bracelets, in particular if you use it in the middle of a slider, maybe just a centimetre or two. This is luxury beauty and entirely natural for you right here, right now. We have got so much more to come for you. Straight after the break, we are going to be bringing to you, thank you Dan, the first kit, which is by the lovely Monica, whereby she's done some holiday ready pieces. And funnily enough, the sort of design we were looking at, I sort of was drawn to instantly, and she went, that's the one we are going to demo. You're going to love these, makes you truly are. That's the one we're learning. So that is coming up for you in a little bit. You do have to check out your baskets now. My producer's getting a little bit anxious because we are very, very close to an over allocation, single figures, so good luck to you all. We'll be back with more deal wheels, more fun, more bargains and more makes after this break.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right hand corner of our homepage.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's fantastic to be with you. Should I do it in this hour, Kerry?
Yeah, do it every hour.
Every hour, literally every hour. Okay. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky, and it is my pleasure this evening to be joined by the lovely Monica. And Monica, we've already said a little hello to you, but for anyone who's brand new and has just tuned in now, give us a little fact about yourself. Doesn't have to be interesting, just anything.
Well, I was born in Hungary. I grew up in South Africa, and now I live here.
Blimey, quite the journey then.
Yeah.
Wow. So whereabouts in Hungary?
Near Budapest. Well, in Budapest really, but sort of an outer area.
The outer edge. I love
Yeah.
Budapest. I went a couple of years ago. It's amazing.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Do you still have family around there?
I still have an aunt and some cousins there, but not very much now.
Well, that's great fact. Brilliant. We are going to be diving straight on into the kit right now, which we know you're going to love. Before that, though, lovely Monica has been perusing this strand, coveting this strand in the break. What do you think of it, Monica?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Your favourite gem?
It's my favourite colour. It's my favourite gem.
You were purple too?
Yes.
Purple's my favourite too. I knew there was a connection.
Apparently people who have purple as their favourite colour are really creative, so.
Well then, I wouldn't wish to argue with it. This is coming up for you as a star via in a little bit. I've got findings coming up in this time as well. Don't forget it is the wheel deal. And I'm sure I'll have some in this hour, won't I, Kerry?
I don't know.
You're not sure? No comment, I see. We're going to start off with the kit. So, how did you get delivered this kit first, or did you get the breakdown of it first?
No, I got the kit. I didn't know what was going to be.
And
in
what
it.
did you think when you first got the kit?
Well, I love the colours first of all, and especially the seed beads, that tube there. It looks like it's wood, but it's actually a gold colour. It's so unusual. I haven't seen it before, so that was the first one that I was drawn to.
So for anyone who's brand new to seed beads and, for example, delicas, what are these two, and what is the difference between them, if that makes sense?
Well, they're both the same size in terms of the number on them. They're a size 80, which means you can get 8 beads next to each other in a row, which will make up an inch. But the red ones are delicas, which means they're almost like a little tube, so they're flat on the sides, which makes them sit together really nicely. And the other ones, the gold ones, are more rounded, which makes a sort of a softer look to them.
And is it that kind of effect that helps you get that 3D finish on the, I'm just obsessed with it, the starfish?
It is, because for something like that you need seed beads that are sort of shorter in length so the brown ones, the gold ones are shorter in length than the red ones. It's the width that gives them the number of the size. So they're actually slightly smaller than the red ones, which is why they turn out to be sort of a 3D shape that pulls in at the sides.
It just is. Liam's going, that is such a cool design, and it really, really is. It's stunning, and you can see within these designs as well. Not only are the seed beads used as feature pieces in seed beaded designs, but also sort of beading designs, if you will. But also the quartz in this.
Yes, and that quartz goes such a long way. It just kept going. I had 41 beads on my strand.
Wow.
So I mean, I made this bracelet first, and the earrings, and then I thought, well, I can use a few less for the big necklace if I haven't got enough left, and then I made the big necklace, and I still had enough afterwards for a whole stretchy bracelet as well.
So it just went on and on and on.
It did, yes.
And obviously with this being a clear quartz, you can see how it works beautifully within everything, because obviously it's tied in together and actually mimics some of the colours and copies, reflects the colours through.
Yeah.
Exactly. What a gorgeous collection this is, and a fantastic clear quartz you've got here as well. The clear quartz, let me give you all the specs on everything actually. So I am bringing to you, first things first, the Miyuki Duracoat galvanised matte gold seed beads. For anyone who doesn't know what that insanely long name is about, Miyuki is essentially the brand, if you will, and they're really well known within the industry. They're known for symmetry, they're known for, you know, sort of lack of unusable ones because they've always got a really nice drill hole in them. They're known for their beautiful different range of colours as well. And they're also known for kind of the strength of the colours. So the fact that these are Duracoat and galvanised basically means that colour is going to last and last and last and last. So if you want to make jewellery that you can hand down or that you can wear year after year after year, this is definitely the type to go for. As well as that, you've got the Miyuki Duracoat galvanised berry in the 8Os, and these ones are the delicas, or the tubular ones, as you can see. That is such a glitzy, glamorous, almost sort of Aztec gold colour. I love it.
But it's a warm, this one you mean? It's a warm red.
Yeah.
So it goes really nicely with the gold beads.
Yeah. Again, very sunset hues. Then I'm bringing to you the clear quartz. Now you're getting 240 carats worth across all of these, and they are a centimetre in their size. I brought you the citrine version of this earlier on that was natural, and that was £16.95. Same size, same curve, just it's same family actually. It's just this the clear version, and that was the citrine. £16.95 that one was. It's still available if you want to grab your hands on it. And then I've got the Fireline, which is the £10. So what do you like about Fireline, please?
Well, it's really good for 3D shapes because, especially the £10 one, it kind of helps to hold the shape because it's quite, it's almost kind of stiff. So it really helps with 3D shapes especially. And then the thinner ones, like the £4 and the £6, they're much more flowy, so they work better for more flowy designs. Obviously, with the quartz, it's all right because the quartz is quite heavy.
Of course.
So it can still flow quite nicely even with the £10 Fireline, but especially for the 3D shapes, the £10 Fireline is really useful.
So it's got, for example, in the tasseling necklace, it's still got that movement,
yes,
but it's really nice and strong. So, as you may or may not know, the likes of Fireline, you can go to hobby-in stores and buy Fireline for, well, at my hobby-in store, it's just over £14, but one that I found on a well-known online purchaser, for a £10 Fireline, you're looking at £10.70 for one of this length, so bear that in mind. We've seen this in the different colour at £16.95 already today, so how much do we figure this whole kit would be? Because the fact we're taking it under 30 is already a fantastic discount deal, but we're going to go even better for you today. Not just under 30 by a 5p. Bear in mind, you know, what great value you've already got on these. Today, though, it is £24.95 only. That is what you've got here for your Sunny collection with the genuine gemstones, with the seed beads, with the big delicas. I don't feel like we get to see that size of delica often. And with all of that Fireline, you're getting the £10, so it's really, really strong. And you're getting a big yardage on this one. You're getting a serious amount. It's the 56 yard, isn't it, approximately? Is that right?
50, I think, is it?
Is it 50?
50 yards.
So you're getting loads and loads and loads on this one. What is your favourite thing about this collection? Why do you think this is different to other kits?
Well, for starters, for me, it made up really quickly because of the bit larger size seed beads. They're not the really small ones. And like I said, the course just kept on going. I mean, I couldn't believe it, actually. Yeah.
And it's amazing when you consider that all we've added to this kit, all Monica's added to this kit is findings, which I've got coming up. Even the cord that the starfish is on. Well, tell us where you got that from.
Well, the cord is the cord that went through the quartz, the original, the temporary strand of in the quartz.
So that is actually what that is knotted onto. So it's really cool detail. If you want to grab it, now is your chance. Sunny collection. Do be quick on this one. As we've said already, a fantastic discount. There's only 50 of these ones-ish available. So if you do want to grab them, now is your chance. Remember, Monica is going to do a free demonstration for you now. So if you do have any questions for her, do absolutely feel free to jump on board. And if you're interested in the necklace that I'm wearing, this is in the next kit. So we've got loads more to come, including the deal wheel and, of course, that Turritella as well. So do keep your peepers peeled. Lovely Monica, as we've said, we're going to do the starfish design. Where did this come from in your mind?
Well, I just started making, and that's what it turned into, to be honest.
Oh, really? So are you, as a designer, someone that sketches out designs first,
Sometimes.
or do you?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have a design in my head, and it helps to draw just to make sure I have all the beads in the right place. And,
Yeah.
but sometimes you just start making develops into something.
And that's how this one came about. Well, it's the perfect colours for it, isn't it? So this is what we're going to learn to make now. So what are we going to need?
Well, you don't need the quartz for this particular one. You just need the 2 lots of seed beads and your fire line.
Firelight, let me just scoot you over there, Monica. There you are. So we've got you under that camera.
Right. So, as you can see, if I put 2 of these onto my needle, this is what I was talking about, the length of them. The red one, although they're the same size in diameter, the gold ones are a little bit shorter than the red ones, which is why it pulls in the sides when you start putting them together. Okay?
Okay.
So, right, so I'll show you how to make the little starfish. So first you need to thread on 5 of the little red delicas.
Which again, as I mentioned, we do not get to see often. And remember, we can't always guarantee how quick we'll get things like this back in.
Okay, pull them down to the end and just leave a little bit of a tail so that you can finish the thread off properly and tie it into a knot. Then go through all of those 5 beads again. Okay, pull the ends together and tie them into a knot. Just an ordinary double knot will do. Okay. And then I like to thread the end thread through a couple of the beads afterwards, just to make it to get away from the knot, so that you're not cutting off right where the knot is, because that's more likely to unravel. And then the same with your working thread, you need to go through the first bead just to get away from the knot again. Okay, then you're going to add on another row of beads in between each of those delicas. So you just come out between each pair of delicas. You put in another one. You go through the next one. Through another one. It's a really quick make, actually, and it takes probably 20 minutes or so.
Which you wouldn't suspect at all.
Yeah.
I've been looking at your neckline design that you're wearing.
That wasn't 20 minutes.
Yes, I was just going to say, how long-ish did that take, or is it impossible to say?
Well, I did it in pieces, really, so it's probably about 30 hours.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Right, so once you've added each of the 5, then what you need to do is you need to step up. So at the moment I'm coming out of one of the delicas that was in the original ring of beads. Mm-hmm. So now I need to go through one of the ones that I've added to step up onto the next round. Okay. And then you're basically going to do the same thing, but you're going to add 2 beads in between each of the existing ones from the previous round. Okay, like so. Just keep going until you've got them all on there. Keep your tension quite tight at this point, which is quite easy because you've got a knot at the end of it. So sometimes if you have a stopper bead at the end, then the tension tends to come loose a bit. Okay. Right, and then the last 2. Okay, now you need to do the same thing again. You need to step up, so you need to go through the bead from the previous round, and one of the beads from the 2 that you've just added in the round that you've just added. Okay, now you're coming out from in between the 2 beads in this round. Mm-hmm. Okay, now you're doing the same thing again. You're adding 2 beads in again in between the 2 that you added in the previous round, but now in between each set of 2 beads you're going to basically do some peyote. So before you go through the next red one, just add on a gold bead and come out go into the next lot of 2 beads and come out in between them again. Okay, try to pull your tension quite tight. Mm-hmm. Okay, then you add on your 2 beads again, which are kind of the arms of the starfish. Okay. Just wiggle them around a bit so that they sit nicely next to each other. I mean, they will behave on their own, but I just like to see how it's going to turn out. Mm-hmm. So keep putting your gold ones in between. Okay. Right, a couple more.
That's quite nice just as it is, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a little earring or something,
Yeah.
the sort of star.
Tiny Christmas decoration.
Yeah. Don't forget, Christmas in July, not far off.
Okay. Last
Question
Yes.
from Maureen. Kindly, the necklace Becky and designer is wearing, is it part of a kit? What time is it coming on, please? Hang on. Becky and... So, mine is yes. Second kit. Thank you for that, Maureen. 9 o'clock. Isn't it stunning? I love the colours in this. It's like party, holiday, gonna look great with a tan. Monica's is not part of a kit, no. But have a sneaky peek of it anyway. There you go. So no, I'm afraid that one's not. But thank you for your messaging. Don't forget, if you want to message in any questions for Monica, it's 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio. Yeah, she's going to be with us all the way through till 10 o'clock. So do feel free to give us a quick message. Or if you'd like to tell us your favourite biscuit, as it is National Biscuit Day. Monica, what's one of your favourite biscuits? Don't worry, I won't make you pick the absolute favourite. It's an impossible question.
Well, I'm a little bit boring. Chocolate digestives.
Nothing wrong with a classic. Nothing wrong with the classic
It's got
at all.
chocolate on it. You can't go wrong, can you?
No, you can't. No, you can't at all. Oh, nice. I think I'm a bourbon kind of girl. You know what I mean? Good at dunking. Quacking dunker. Anyway, I'm back with you, Monica.
Right. So I'm just putting on the last gold bead here. Now again, you need to step up. So you go through the bead in the previous round, and you go up through the double beads that you've just added, the red ones, and you come out in the middle of them again, the same as you did in the previous round. And then from there on, you just really carry on the same way until you reach the size that you're looking for. So you keep adding 2 beads into the points, and then you just carry on with peyote in between them. So you add a gold bead between the red and the gold, and then you add another gold, and you go up through between the red beads again. Okay, now at this point it's kind of looking a bit flat. I'll show you in a minute what I did to turn it more into a 3D shape, because although the gold beads are smaller, it's hard to keep your tension tight enough to make it turn into a 3D shape. So I've helped it along a little bit.
Tension is something we talk quite a bit about with seed beads. For anyone
Yes.
who is new, what does it mean?
It just means how tightly you pull your thread. Some designs you need to pull the thread quite tightly if you need it to hold. Other designs, it's better if you don't pull too tightly. If you need to go through the beads again a few more times, it's hard to get through the beads on the next rounds if your tension is too tight. Yeah. So you just carry on like that until you reach the size that you're looking for. Okay, and then I'll switch over to this next one. So on this one I've done, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows.
Okay.
And when I did the 7th row, what I did was on the points, then I didn't add 2 red beads anymore. I just added 1 to make it more of a point. Okay, and then you carry on again the same way. See, at this point you're adding quite a lot of the gold beads now to make the in-between sections. So I'll just do this one section quickly, because it's pretty much the same all along. It's really simple to do, but it's quite effective, I think. And because of the larger beads, like I said, it's quite a quick and easy make. Actually, the bit that took the longest was threading the beads onto the thread from the cords and putting knots. Right. So at the corner, you would just add just the 1 corner bead.
Okay.
And then what I did to hold it all together, if I show you on the necklace, can I bring this over? On the back, I've run a thread all the way around the outer edge. So on screen, yeah.
That's it.
I've gone through all the sticky outy beads where you would normally go through and add another bead, but I didn't add any beads. So basically, if I show you on this one, I just go through all these beads that stick out, go all the way. Oops.
Oh, getting to know you.
Am I using the wrong thread?
Oh, yes. Oh, what a little treat.
Let's stitch the other one into it.
Lots of you popped in and on the phone lines for this one. Just as a reminder, we did the quartz, a different version, but the same one earlier on for $16.95. Yeah, the whole kit is just $24.95.
And I'm still missing the corner bead here, so I'm just going to pop it on there quickly. And then you need to go around, well, once you've gone around once, you just pull it really tight. Can you see how the ends are coming up when you pull it tight?
Yeah.
And that's what kind of holds it together and gives it a shape. And when you first make it up, it's quite flat. So what you need to do is to just shape it a little bit, help it along. And once you've run your thread around it 2 or 3 times and pull it quite tight, it will stay like that, as you can see on this one.
Isn't that such a cool, really 3D? Do you mind if I sort of
No.
pick that up just to give you an idea of how 3D this is? It's going to sit really nice and proudly as a design. And what a holiday vibe. I can see them on the front of a flip-flop.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Yeah.
Do you think?
You can put it in your hair.
Lovely idea. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Francis is messaging saying, welcome Monica to Jewellery Maker. Love your starfish and the necklace Becky is wearing.
Thank you.
That is lovely. Thank you for that welcome. That's really nice. Speaking of necklaces, apparently, Hazel just said, can we have a DVD on Monica's necklace? It is beautiful, clever lady.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it. You heard it here first in a very non-committal way. But yeah, I like it. I like it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't it stunning?
Oh, thank you.
You can see all that work and love that's gone into that. Really nice. Monica, thank you so much for that demonstration. We have got another demo coming up for you, of course, so do stay tuned. I've also got more deal wheels to come. Very briefly, I'm just going to remind you what is in the kit. 8/0 in your delicas and 8/0s in your rounds with that gorgeous sort of Duracoat on both. You're also getting genuine clear quartz and 50 yards of your fire line, all for $24.95. That is your price today. So if you fancy grabbing it, do be quick. Let's do some findings to go with it. So we'll start off with the gold because these are the most limited and you opted for gold. Why did you opt for gold with yours, Monica?
Well, because of the matte gold beads, I thought that would look nice with them. Yeah.
Let me just try and pick this up. Da-da! The Heart Findings Pack. Oh, I adore this Findings Pack. It's beautiful. So first off, this is a clasp and there you go. You've got the arrow through the heart as the toggle. You've also got here the beautiful charm, which has got a big slider section all the way through, and you're getting 2 of those as your hearts. I've also got your head pins, not flattened, no, but again, the hearts on the end head pin. And then, as well as all that, you've got your essentials. So you're getting your length of chain, about 20 centimetres. You're also getting your shepherd's hooks, and you're getting the crimp beads as well. So you're getting oodles in here with all of that detail. Remember, it's got real strength to it, and remember also that these are total essentials. Today, for you, we're doing it for under £6. There you go, £5.45 for the final 21 or 22-ish of these ones. So if you do like what you see, make sure you're grabbing them ASAP, especially as they give you so much character. You know, even the head pins, you might think, well, I'm going to see the head pin, it's going to be that flat, but it doesn't have to. You can obviously bend it and use it as a shepherd's hook, for example, and actually have that facing forward if you wanted to. What do you like about this Findings Pack?
Well, I like those head pins that you're holding because you can actually use them as an earring stud.
Cute idea.
Just put a butterfly on the back, cut it a bit shorter and leave it on its own, or you can put a bead behind it.
That is a really nice idea. Yeah, just really simple stud. I've got to leave that one with you. Very low in stock now, single figure, so I'm going to leave that one with you. I'm now going to do the rose gold plating, which is always really popular. This is more of your classic Findings Pack, so none of the sort of fancy head pins in this one, but you're again getting absolute oodles. So in here again, you're getting your jump rings, you're also getting the likes of your toggle clasps, 2 of those ones. You're getting 4 of your long length head pins with the round ball, and you're also getting the crimp tubes, your shepherd's hooks as well. You're getting 2 pairs of the shepherd's hooks, so great for your earrings, and of course matches up perfectly with the head pins. And then you're getting your longer length of chain with these ones. It's close to your 50 centimetres in this one. Rose gold, still very much in fashion, still very much on trend. I think it'll still work really nicely with your...
I was going to say with the red ones especially, it looks amazing.
That makes it lift, doesn't it? $2.95, wow. £2.95 on this findings pack. It does come in an organza bag as well, so if you like it, you know, the bag is an added goodie which you can gift in, or you can actually use it, you know, cut out flowers from them, etc., and actually use it as a component if you wanted to. I do think that works really nicely with it, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Are you a silver, a gold, or a rose gold person, or none of the above?
If I had to choose one, probably rose gold, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. It's a good in
It's a
between.
bit more girly, it's more pink.
Yeah, it is. You're right. It is. It's quite genteel, isn't it? £2.95. Going around at the bottom of your screen right now is the Turritella, just to let you know. I think that goes quite nicely with rose gold too. Brand new. Guaranteeing under £15, which actually is the lowest price Turritella I think we've got at the minute, under £15. I don't think there's any others on our website that was lower than that. Might be wrong, but okay, keep down through on that one. And we're about to bring to you, don't forget, this is coming up as you start buying this hour. We have picked this one because the lovely Monica said that Charlotte is her favourite, and we'll find out more about that in a little bit when we bring this to you in about 9-10 minutes. So substantial, isn't it? Let me bring to you some rose gold plated sterling silver now, and these are your head pins, and not just any head pins. Extra, extra, extra.
Wow.
The long head pin. So if I show you, this is your normal length of head pin. There you go. This is base metal, obviously from the finest pack I've just done. You can see
even these
extra long.
are longer than the
Yeah,
usual
they are
ones that you
longer
get.
than usual.
Yeah.
You're right. Extra long head pins. It's over 7.5 centimetres of precious metal we're dealing with here. So let me remind you, you've got solid sterling silver at the heart of it that has then got rose gold over the top, and you're not just getting one of these, I should point out, you are getting plenty, 10 of them in total. What is so good about the extra long ones is the fact that you can get really substantial gemstones on this. Sometimes we get really long, like 5-6 centimetre head pins, gemstones, don't we? And you want something long enough to be able to pop them on. Also, of course, if you want to do a drama of, say, a stacked earring or a stacked pendant, you're going to be able to get plenty of gemstones on here. For example, the ones from the kit. Even though these are really substantial at around about 1 centimetre, you're going to be able to get 6 on these and still have about 1.5 centimetres to do a double wrap loop on top. So you're going to be able to get drama, you're going to be able to get a real nice effect with these ones. And remember, if you only need a small amount of it, maybe to do a charm, you can use all of that length as if it were a rose gold plated wire. £6.95 for your rose gold plated solid sterling silver head pins that we've got here. The extra long length giving you more versatility. What do you like about these ones?
Well, like you said, you've got a lot left over if you just put one gemstone on there. You can use the wire to wrap it around your gemstone to add some detail. And you don't have to add extra wire in there. You can just use the head pin as it is.
Yeah.
And you can, because it is sterling silver, and you want to see some of it, you know.
You want to make it go as far as it can. £6.95. I'm going to have to leave that one with you because I don't have hundreds of them. Next up, I'm going to bring, what is it, Sweet Pea? Rose quartz. Ooh! I've never seen this strand before. It's new. Oh, it's brand new. Wow. Never been seen by itself before. What a shape. I've never seen this shape before. Look at how beautiful that is. Never been seen by itself before. I've not seen that shape before.
Unusual shape, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I haven't seen it in anything, that shape.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Nothing. I love this shape. So you're oval, but really elongated, almost like a smooth rectangle in a way. And then you've got that, it's drilled at the longest point, which you don't normally get. I love the way this sits. I think that is divine. Let me hold it out so you get to see the full sort of effect. Wow.
That with a pink sapphire that you had earlier.
Why not? That, don't forget, we brought to you. Well, considering I've not seen this strand before, considering it's brand new, by itself, considering it's natural and consider it's a brand new shape to me, £9.95 is incredible. I am going to do a launch price offer though, because it's the first time it's been seen by itself. I do have to guarantee that this launch price offer I'm not allowed to show you at another point. Wow, anytime soon. £4.95. This is your launch price offer. I will not, you know, I don't have to guarantee £4.95 any other time. £9.95 I think probably will be your go-to price. Maybe at a push £7.95. But because we've got it as a launch price opportunity, the algorithm in the computer lets us go even lower. £4.95 for you today is astonishing. And we'll just remind you that, you know, to get these kind of shapes, you might think it's to do with our buying team going into a big fair and going, yeah, I'll have, you know, 100 of that strand, 100 of that strand. Not the way it is at all. We actually go to our own unique cutting house to get things like this cut specifically for us in the way we want them to, because this is a shape that is just not available for stranded jewellery really in the industry. So we have to go and really specify exactly what we want, and it's because of what we think you want. When you see almost shapes like this in seed beading, which you do, don't you? You almost get sort of, I can't think what it's called now, it's not preziosa, but it's that kind of longer shape sometimes you get in seed beading. How amazing to do those kind of designs, or even using it as a connector at £4.95. Oh. How come, Liam? Because it's the late show.
Wow.
Dan just goes, he doesn't even care anymore now. He's passed his probation last week. We had a little celebration for him on Saturday, and because he's passed his probation, he just doesn't care anymore. £2.95 is an incredible price point. That is astonishing.
Wow.
What do you think of that at that price?
That's amazing. I can't believe it. There's a whole strand of rose quartz, and you don't see a lot of rose quartz lately.
No, not Madagascar natural as well.
Used to be on a lot, but lately,
Yeah.
It's one of those that everybody knows, isn't it?
Definitely. Almost 50% of my stock has gone, I'm being told. Almost 50% of the stock gone. Okay, Monica, what would you do with it to make the most of that unusual shape?
Well, those really long head pins that you had earlier, were those rose gold, I think?
Yes, that's right.
Those would look really nice with the pink. So just put one on the end of it and have it dangle really long. So just put a simple loop at the end and one bead on there. And
lovely idea.
Because then it can turn, it can, you know, we've got a bit of movement in there.
Good sized drill hole on that as well. I will just say it's got a temporary strand in it. I am now over allocated on this, but we're going to, there's way over allocated. That basically means that more of you have it in baskets and or are on phones than I have quantity. So do, you know, there is a little bit of a queue on the phone. Remember, it's a free phone number. We'll be with you as soon as you can. And if you can get it on the app as well or on the website, then do so. Possibly a little bit quicker that way, dependent on the queue time. I think for the quality and the glow you're getting in this, that price point of £9.95 was great. But £2.95 is, well, it's mind-boggling, actually. Especially when we consider that we do have to put a lot of work into getting things like this. And it's nothing like I've seen before.
No. Also nice for a ring.
Which way would you have it as a ring?
Going across.
Yeah.
Across your finger.
Like that?
Yeah, because it's just the right size, isn't it?
Yeah, it works really nicely. Even sort of the smaller ones at the side, you know. That works really beautifully. And as you mentioned it before with the... How would you use those ones together?
I just put one in between each of them.
Yeah.
Because it makes your sapphire go such a long way, doesn't it? You don't even need to put
blimey.
you don't need to put them all the way around. Just put 3 or 4. Well, you should use odd numbers really. So you put 3 or 5 of them in the middle,
between,
or even just one.
real impact. Yeah. We're going to do one more before the deal wheel, are we? Oh, the star buy. Which one is it, love? Yeah, no problem. Aventurine. Also new bikes up. Oh my gosh, it's the same shape!
Oh, those two together. The pink and the green.
What a lovely colour of aventurine. Oh my gosh, it's like jadeite with clarity. You know when you get the Burmese blue-green jadeite that looks like this? Totally natural. Wow. We don't bring to you natural aventurine of this colour Do you agree? It's kind of jadeite-esque in look. Let me show it with the pink in a moment. Or we're going to do the same price as this one. All right. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, they look great together. This one is essentially a sellout, way over allocated on it. It is still available, stay on the phone for it. Whilst you're on the phone, why not add this one? Why not add that one at £2.95? That is so incredibly affordable. We're essentially making nothing but friends on these ones right now, as I'm sure you can work out. But that price point is most certainly one to make friends with. So if you do want to grab it, now is your chance. You've actually got little moments of sort of glitter, natural within these. Beautiful look and effect. Very, very popular, this one as well. If you do like that muted jadeite colour, so not the one where it's almost like a nephrite bottle, slightly more sort of new mine quality of jadeite. I think it's quite similar in colour. It's not quite as bold and as strong, but of course it wouldn't be. It's got translucency to it. I love those. Loads of you in for these ones. Those two together work so nicely. Would you alternate? Do you know what? I quite like the idea of doing almost like a ladder weave and using these going across as a ladder steps, if you will. That'd look really lovely, alternating.
You could probably channel set them as well.
Oh, lovely. How might you do that?
Yeah. Well, between two cords, so you still have them going. Can I just show you?
Of course you can.
So if you have them next to each other like so.
I see.
Like you said, like a ladder stitch, but have the cords running sort of lengthways.
Lengthways, that's a lovely
I
idea.
can hold it up to the camera.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice idea to have them sort of going like that, and then the wires, if you will, going in between.
Yeah.
That is about to sell out, so grab it whilst you can. It is time right here, right now, to do that Charite strand. Because we knew the lovely Monica was joining us today, we asked what her favourite was, and we found one that we thought might just give you an insight into the reason to love this gemstone too. It's unique, it's stand out, it's your star buy. The quality and look of this is phenomenal. You messaged us and said that this was your favourite gemstone. Tell us in general why you love this gemstone.
Well, I was thinking about why I love this gemstone because I thought you were going to ask me that. And well, for starters, it's got every shade of purple in there and lilac that you can think of. And also when you're looking at especially the larger surface area and you move it around, it looks almost like it's liquid. I'm sure you've seen online, they have these videos where they're mixing paints and the paint is running and they get all these amazing patterns.
Oh, acrylic pouring.
Yeah. Sometimes they do it in cake decorating as well. You just see the colours.
Yes.
Well, that's what it looks like if you're looking at the surfaces of the Charite.
And what do you love about this strand in particular?
It's an unusual shape, isn't it? It's almost like a cube, but not quite.
Cubish. Yeah, cubish. What we're bringing to you are these beautiful 3D items that really allow you to see the full beauty around these 95 carats. We have got for you on this strand your beautiful big pieces, approximately 2, 4, 6, 8 on the strand. And as I mentioned to you, I promised we'd take it under, was it 15 I promised? Wasn't I? Or did I say under 15? Yeah. And oh, that was on the must-have. Of course it was. What am I talking about? We are bringing to you under 15 on the must-have. On this one, we have got low stock opportunity, low stock quantity. Let me just remind you, this is a one location Russian Charite, okay? When you're thinking about the quality and you're thinking about the luxury, we are bringing to you a big amount here. And your price point today, already incredible, already astonishing. Obviously you know Charite. What do you think the most you paid for Charite is? Can you recall?
Well, I haven't got a lot of it because, as you say, it's quite pricey usually.
Yeah, it is,
usually.
isn't it? Yeah, usually it's considered.
So, I mean, before JewelleryMaker had it on, I bought some Charite from other places and it was silly prices.
Yeah, expensive. It is a costly gemstone. Remember, this gemstone is kept very, very, very much secret and very, very much quiet. Because we knew that it was Monica's favourite, and because it's her first show with the team, and we thought, well, let's make her feel at home. Can I just let you into something as well? When we were chatting before the show, I went, oh, so Sharon, what's your favourite? She went, I went, oh, that's good, we've got loads on. She went, oh, I knew you were going to say that. Because when I sent that email, I was thinking, I should have put down my least favourite gemstone, because then if it's on air, it doesn't matter, because I can't go and buy it. She's like, I'm not going to be able to buy whatever you bring on air. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a really good point. I'm just going to say, with that in mind, sorry in advance, because $29.95 not your closing price, and when I say not your closing price, I mean nowhere near. I'm about to do better than half price on this Sharite as a little bit of a treat on behalf of Monica. You are getting a better than half price deal. Everybody pays the final closing, which today is just £12.95 for entirely natural, secretive location. Beautiful Sharite, £12.95 for you for that wonderful, mythical, almost sort of molten movement colour you're getting within this gemstone in big, bold, centralised pieces. Just £12.95. Well done to California. You were in straight away. Hello, Surrey. I've got a couple of people buying from Surrey, actually. One of you's got a really beautiful and unusual name. I've also got West Midlands. I've got Suffolk. I've got Bristol in with these ones. Well done to Cheshire. I've got Berkshire. You've just checked out. Powers. You've just checked out. Say that again, Poppet. 40% of the stock has now gone. Lincolnshire I've got in. I've got West Midlands in. Well done. Cheshire again, you're in. Nice work. I've got a brand new bidder in on these ones as well. £12.95, better than half price. See it in the flesh. Do appreciate all of its nuances of individuality, because it really is beautiful. I think you can see it on the recording really nicely. These swishes and sways of colour that you've got. It's such an interesting strand, isn't it?
It is.
And what do you think of that price for this strand?
That's amazing. I was thinking I probably paid that for about 3 beads before
Yeah.
Jewellery Maker.
Yeah. And now you get the beautiful luxury of the natural gemstone. Much, much more affordable today. People, I've got it in their baskets. Do check out, as I say, because my producer has grey hairs if you don't. So he's getting older by the minute. Well, you're only 24. It's not going to do much, is it, love? It's not really. It's only a baba allium. So yeah, grab that whilst you can. Why are you taking my age up now? The other day you guessed that I was 27, and now you've changed it to 29. Are you trying to say I've aged 2 years in less than a week? Is that what you're trying to say? Cheek. Anyway, let me show you my beautiful Turthala coming up for you. Not long, about 22.5 minutes-ish. I promise you under £15, and I won't let you down. I think you're going to like this strand.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's like Monica's on a safari, and she
Wow.
is a gemstone
You didn't tell me
safari.
you had another one.
Yeah, no, I thought we'd keep it under our hats.
Wow.
This is drama. What do you love? Have you seen this strand before?
Me? No.
No. What do you like about it?
Well, they're nice and big, aren't they?
Yeah, huge, aren't they?
And the bigger, obviously, the bigger the surface area, the more of that, the effect that you can see in it.
Yeah. I love this strand. You've got this really big drape across them. So you've got the two more delicate at this side and then the more centralised ones. I might be considering, if I'm honest, earrings, pendant, and then just like a greedy, headwear centre or something like that. There's a lot on this strand. 68 carats worth. You can see another sample on your screen right now that's rotating around. And when you look at the centralised ones, you can really see underneath the surface that natural sort of sparkle that reverberates through these. This one's actually got a fair amount of translucency to it. It's very unusual. $39.95, not your closing price. because Monica loves it so much, we are going to take it to another brand new low price. This is a low ever price deal coming in for you now. Another discount deal. Remember, we've got more deal wheels to come. $27.95 for you today. You've got a brilliant opportunity there. Again, $27.95. Just look at the size of these centralised ones.
Yeah.
That's huge for that price point. Just one with a lovely little wrap on top, a lovely little sort of briolet wrap just into a bail. That, whether you have it sitting at sort of a princess length or even operatic length chain, that's going to look divine.
It is, yes.
The mid-show had loads of chains on. I think they actually sold out, but they did all sell out. But yeah, if you managed to get your hands on any of those chains, they'd be beautiful. We've got more to bring you. One more Charite I'm offering now.
Wow.
What do you think? Irregular slices of your Charite here. What do you like about these ones?
Well, that's holiday jewellery, isn't it? Again. Just like that.
Yeah. Where might you go on holiday with this? Because I think it's somewhere quite exotic, somewhere quite plush. I'm thinking
Maldives.
St. Bart's, I'm thinking the Maldives, I'm thinking Aruba. I'm thinking of these luxurious places, especially to walk around with that kind of carat weight in one piece. You've got 95 carats worth here, that's a big carat weight. First price coming in now, $31.95. Already more affordable than quite a lot of Charite you'll find out there. Remember, it's entirely natural. Remember, ours is goes through all the processes, which means you can get your authenticity on this, and do feel free to, because people do mimic it. 12, whoa, 12.95 for you today. That is a brilliant deal for you. What? How? Why? Who? Sorry, what? Is that what you're going to do then? I'm not stopping there. Sorry, we're not stopping there. We want to do lowest ever price point. And although $12.95 is a price you've seen before, we want to go better. And I don't mean by a quid. £7.95 for Charite. We literally have 50 something of these available, and that is it, 50 something. So if you like them, now is your chance to dive on into the world of Charite. What do you think of that for $7.95?
That's unbelievable. Yeah. I was going to say, with this one, if you did lose it on holiday, you would be devastated just because you won't be able to get it again.
True, absolutely. You would completely. That is such an exotic, unique gemstone. And it's the shapes I love, the shapes of this. It feels holiday, it feels relaxed. You're wearing an exotic and exciting gemstone, which, as I've said, in this shape, is relaxed and holiday vibe. It's really unusual to see Charite that hasn't sort of been fixed into this box. So if you love more of that kind of boho chic, more of that kind of festival feeling, this is the one for you. And speaking of festivals, the full Glastonbury headline acts and all have been announced today, which we thought we'd follow in suit. So we're going to do a headline hour coming up for you in a little bit, whereby we look at some of the gemstones to hit the headlines of recent weeks. As well as all of that, I've got a deal wheel coming up for you. I've also got another make from Monica as well. And at £7.95, you are getting a fantastic deal right here, right now. I'm chuckling because my producer, who refuses now to tell me when the deal wheels are, because apparently, in my team's word, I spoil it. Yeah, I've not been told when they are. I managed to work one out earlier on, but Liam's now going, there might not be any more deal wheels left. But I know there is. Yeah, I do know. Because we've only done 2. And I don't feel like you'd be, ooh, deal wheel for just 2 of them. If we're only doing 2 of them, it literally took you longer to write the percentages on the board than that's actually been on air, and I just don't think that's happening. So more deal wheels coming up for you. Just call me Ms. Marple. Also, if you like the deal wheel, do message in, because Liam had a little idea about doing it on Saturday, on Saturday, every day on Saturday when it's this team on in a late show. So give us a little message in and say what you think about it. So it'd be like twice a month, about. Got you. What's your thoughts on the deal wheel?
I like it.
You do? You're a fan? Ooh, canary da 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 da. Drops. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's pretty. Wow.
Canary, sapphire. Look at the intensity and amount of that sapphire. Even next to literally neon seed beads, it's not even being outdone, is it? Your eyes are still drawn to it because of that shine, that sparkle, but also that inner glow. To be able to see that kind of ferocity in sapphire is phenomenal. It's almost got kind of Sangria colourings to it actually, hasn't it? Wow. Look at that. That is serious intensity, isn't it? For all of you gemstone lovers, this is definitely one for you to get your hands on. You have got this veracity of colour that's shining all the way through it, and there is plenty on here. Should be £134.95. Already for me as a should be, that is incredible, especially if I consider 1 pair, 2 pair, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pair, 11, 12, 13, 14 pairs at a halfway point. Oh no, under that, sorry. Let's say 13, let's say 12 pairs to play it really safe at a halfway point. 24 pairs of earrings at that price point. £5.62 for a pair of genuine canary yellow sapphires. That is astonishing. But I'm not stopping there. It's going to be a really good deal. £89.95. What do you mean, what's wrong with me? That already now is £3.75 per pair. For a pair, one beautiful big 3D drop up to around about a 6x4 in each ear. But I could almost sense it coming. We are not stopping there. You ready? You're wearing. Let's get a mystery real deal. It's the deal wheel! Oh yeah! So if you've just tuned in, you've never seen the deal wheel before. It's where the show gets basically like the, what is it called? Wheel of Fortune, but a bit classier. We are bringing to you a drop down deal. Basically, I'll be honest with you with what my producer is saying. He does not really want this to say anything more than 20% off. He's okay with the 20% off. Anything more than that, and basically, well, we might not be able to pay him today. What we're going to do on this is absolutely and completely up to the wheel. Get on the phone lines right here, right now. Monica is our independent adjudicator. Is there anything odd about the wheel? Is there anything peculiar about it? Are there any magical things at the back that are stopping it?
No.
No. Because sometimes when we do this, people message in and go, quite clearly it's a fix. It's not! You ready for this? Ooh. So wherever it ends at the top is what we're going to do for you. Y'all ready for this? Ooh. We didn't even think about the money off. Wait, £15 off? $74.95 we're about to take this to. Well, that is over 20% off, isn't it? Okay, you ready for this? 44 carats at £74.95 from what should be a £140 strand. Yep. Liam is stressing out. £74.95. Hashtag P45. This should be price on this. So what's the saving all in all? I'm no mathematician. So it should be £134.95 today at the live deal. £60 discount, a £60 discount for you today. If you fancy grabbing your hands on it, this is your shop opportunity to do so. So how much is that now per pair of earrings? Remember, one in each ear. Beautiful pair of earrings with this. £3.12. £3.12 for a pair of canary yellow. I wouldn't be able to nick down my local, New Look or Topshop or Miss Selfridge and get a pair of copper stud earrings for that price. No chance. Without a genuine gemstone. That is phenomenal. Grab this opportunity whilst you can, because truthfully, it's if you've not seen the deal wheel before, what we do is we give you a great deal. In fact, we give you the best deal that has been done, the best deal that you've maybe seen before, and then we do a lucky spin on it. We can't do this all the time, as you can imagine, but it's nice to just add a little extra pizzazz. And let's face it, that is how you would describe this jacket, adding pizzazz to your evening. $74.95. If you're getting these deals, they will only last a couple of hours. I should mention that as well. $74.95 for you today. If you want to grab it, now is your chance. Free phone number at the bottom of your screen. Thanks, Babs. Ooh, this is lovely. You were saying your first strand was coffee jasper?
It was, yes.
This isn't coffee jasper, but same sort of colours.
Yeah.
This is a bundle. I love this bundle. Well done, everyone, on that. Genuinely, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But it's going to sell out tonight, probably. But if not, don't forget, it will go back to 135 quid in a bit. So, for now, let me bring to you your coffee striped agate. And I love this selection. Let me put them in order. 16mm here, 12mm here, 10mm here. All in the wonderful puffy squares. So the puffy squares basically means it's got this lovely domed corner, so it's nice and comfortable. It also means it's got a little bit of lift to it, giving you prowess. And what we're bringing to you here is a real visual effect, with every single one of these being so unique and individual. And with that graduation of size, what does that mean for us, Monica? Getting the same shape but with a graduation of size, is that good for crafting, do you think?
It is, because when you're making a necklace, usually you want smaller beads on the side and at the back, especially if you're going to have a multi-strand necklace maybe.
Yeah.
Then you would put the bigger ones in the middle, and obviously the smaller ones on the sides help a lot.
Almost gives it direction, doesn't it?
It does, yes, yes.
Plenty of you already in for this. I think that price point is very good, actually. For 3 strands of genuine gemstones. Today, though, we are going to go lower for you. Well, the price I've just heard, I would not be batting an eyelid for just this one, if I'm honest. We are going to go under £20, in fact. We're going under 15. 14.90, 14.45, sorry. Every single pound and penny we've taken off this, as much as we possibly can. That, I think, is a brilliant price point. I truly do. In particular, that's so different, and you're getting so much within this. You're getting absolutely loads on these strands. They're all different personalities. They're all different qualities of colours. I think they'll go lovely with your first kit. Again, those kind of earthy, sandy tones that we've got running through it. Lovely for your unisex jewellery. Remember, Father's Day is the 16th of June, so you've still got time to order and make if you are quick, but do be quick with these ones. You're going to have to keep downing through, because I do have to nip into a break now. But I've got so much more to come after a break. I'm going to be launching for you that brand new Turritella strand, which is going to be done at a launch price that we cannot and will not guarantee again. As well as all of that, I've got your headline news gemstones. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.
Welcome to JewelleryMaker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Coming this May on JewelleryMaker workshops. Alison Tarry, starring in her 6 favourite weaves. Fleur Hastings with brand new pearl knotting. Hayley Kruger, sterling silver basics. Linda Bromwell with bubble jewellery. Claire MacDonald, starring in the Cerulean Workshop. And Mark Smith with a brand new Super Duo Delights. To book the workshops and many more, go to JewelleryMaker.com/workshops. Create, wear, share with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker and to this evening's must-have. This is a very, very special treat for you indeed, because what I'm about to bring to you is History Trapped. For all intents and purposes, this is a fossil-based gemstone, and what you're getting with this is a sea creature, actually. A sea creature which is formed in these really elongated and graduated shells. So what you have is the sea creature itself, which as it grows, it grows its home with it, if you will. So it starts off life in a very, very small shell. It will then grow, and as it grows, another compartment, in a way, will form around the creature itself. In fact, you know what? Let me grab a picture of it for you, shall I? Come here. So what you're getting here, is a graduated beautiful shell whereby the creature grows within it. So it grows, it moves, it gets to a larger compartment, it grows, it moves, and it moves to a larger compartment. This is the type of shell we're talking about. So it'll start off life here. It'll grow and it'll move, it'll grow, it'll move, it'll grow, it'll move, and so on and so forth, and it will grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, such as this, until you are left with this really elongated sort of conical shell that we've got here. These sea creatures aren't the hugest at all. They are they're described as a gastropod, but actually the family in which they come from. So there are other gastropods which still are alive today, but these ones a little bit scarcer, a little bit more unusual. These ones will have naturally passed, and what will have happened is, as they've settled within the ground, naturally as they would, especially with the water rushing over them, silica-based and substances, including the likes of agate, have finished around these, which means, similarly to amber, I'm trying to find you a really good example of one. You get, there's quite a few to choose from, this beautiful snapshot of history. So can you see, for example, this section here is going to be a cross section of one of those shells. I've got some here as well that I can show you. Yeah, it's a good one too. You see, so this is a really small section, and you see how it's growing and growing and growing in a conical form. Do you see that? It is, truthfully, a snapshot of time, and this is a brand new shape and a brand new size for you today. It's never ever been seen before. It's really nice and sizable, so you get the opportunity to see all of that history trapped within. Today, your graphics are about to come live. If you fancy grabbing your hands on it, now is your chance to do so. Be quick off the mark for it. Ding, 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 says my producer. It's time to go. There you are. So, if you've never ordered before, it is 0800 644 655. You can really easily grab it in that way if you wanted to. But if you want to set up an account online, you can do that as well. Again, very easy to do so. Tap on at JewelleryMaker.com. You can set one up that way, and it's free to join us. Don't forget, there's no join-in charge. There's no, I don't know, if you pay this price then a month, then we give you a discount. We give everyone a brilliant price point every single time. And you all share the final closing price. So for example, if you're checking out on this, like Michelle and Sue and Sandra, etc. are now, you're paying a phenomenal price of £14.95. And if you're checking out now, that is fantastic. But we're not stopping there. And so do check out, because you do not have to run to the phone and try and get these last minute goodies, because every single one of you gets the final closing price. I promised you under 15, and I've got to say, I think that's phenomenal. Can I just ask, for this launch price deal of £14.95, what do you think of it, Monica?
Well, I've never seen it before, but yeah.
Oh, you've not seen it before? So what do you think about it on first look?
It's really amazing. As I said to you earlier, it's almost like a piece of history that you're looking at there.
Completely agree. A snapshot of history, a look at something really individual, really unique, really extra. And today I'm not stopping there. There's so many of you coming in and grabbing this. Okay, ooh, brand new launch price offer. I will not guarantee this price point ever again. We're doing it for you right here, right now, only because it's a launch price. Oh my goodness, this is such a good deal. £8.95. That is an additional discount there for you, an extra £6 off you've just got on your hands on at £14.95. That is the kind of price point you're going to be seeing at another occasion. But right here, right now, over 50% of the stock going. Everybody pays that closing price right now of just £8.95. If you want to add this onto your order, please do be quick, sharp about it. There's plenty of you in for this one, no surprise at all. Just one of these, just one. Let me give it another flip over just so you can see the other side again. Just one of these is going to create a statement. Maybe you'd pick out your favourite one, maybe you'd do earrings. Actually, what would you do, Monica, with this one?
I would use them as individual pendants, actually, because there's so much interest in them. You know, you can just spend a lot of time just looking at each one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at each one, appreciating its individuality, because it definitely is individual, isn't it? What kind of cords or seed beads maybe? Would you put it with seed beads? What would you do it with, Monica?
I would. You could bezel it as a pendant, almost like I've got in my necklace as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, like in this one, you just use one of them, because there's so much interest in that one. You don't. The others almost take away from it.
Definitely.
So yeah, I would use them individually.
And really get a feel for that uniqueness of these. Okay, as I said, about 50% of the stock had gone, closer to about 60% gone now, and that's ignoring the people with it in their basket. So if you do fancy grabbing it, then totally do feel free to. Got the Channel Islands in on this. Do you know what this would go quite nicely with? On the mid-show, Liam says, with his other team, he played a new game. What was it, Liam? The game was, when a customer comes in from overseas, everybody has to guess what they think the temperature is. And then we look it up. How would you describe the sound of that game, Dan?
Thrilling.
Thrilling. Yeah. Gosh, we do odd things here at JewelleryMaker, don't we? And one of them is take these beautiful prices and these beautiful gemstones to prices like that. No, I like the sound of that game. Thrilling, as Dan very honestly said. Would we like to play it? I mean, not now. Yeah, no, we'll play. Yeah, no, we'll play. Okay. Should we do it with the next opportunity or whatever? When someone comes in from abroad, we'll play that game. Ooh, can't wait. I'm actually, sadly, very excited about that. Okay, let's do Serpentine, I've just heard. The one I've just picked up. Sorry, yes. This, I think, works beautifully with it. Serpentine. The gemstone of the serpent. It would be beautiful if you do the wraparound serpent rings, wouldn't it? A la sort of our lovely, you know, Sammy Fletcher, for example. Gorgeous lady. Yeah. Oh, yeah, septarian. Yes. Oh, because this is a nodule. Oh, right. Let me explain to you what this is then. Sorry, my producer's telling me one thing and I'm saying what he's saying without really using my noggin. Without using my nodule. So, this is a really interesting gemstone, okay? And I've never actually seen us do it in a cut form like this. So, let me tell you what this gemstone is. It's really hard to explain it in a sexy way. Don't really like saying that word, and particularly when I'm eyeballing my tech up. It was a bit weird. It was a bit weird, but we're family. We're used to it. So yeah, it's basically, it's to do with mud. Genuinely, it's to do with mud and the formation of mud and the way in which mud kind of forms and spreads out. It's really unusual. Anyway, do your own research on it. That's half the fun sometimes. Bringing to you here 85 carats worth of your beautiful pears. And we're bringing it to you. Oh, Liam's choking on his fruit salad. No, I don't mean one of your 5 a day fruit salad. I do mean the sweets. We have got for you here £12.95. Very different, very unusual, very unique. I'll show it with you, Turritella. What do you think? Again, colour play with your kit, the first kit.
Yeah.
I mean, it works so well. It's very sandy, isn't it? Very sandy. Oh, let's go around the team, because we haven't spoken to the team recently. Let's go around the team and have one word to describe what this colour makes you think of. Dan, I'm going to start with you, because I weirdly eyeballed you. So let's start with this one.
The beach.
The beach, good. The film, or just the general location?
Just beaches.
Beaches. I've also got the lovely Liam with me. Hi, Liam. Fruit salad, Liam. What does this make you think of? Come back to you. You only make it harder on yourself. Kerry. Hi, Kerry. What does this make you think of? The sunshine. Yeah, very, very good. Paul, is Paul around?
Yes.
Yes. Paul, what does this colour make you think of?
Caramel.
Caramel. Oh, he's good. And now last, but nowhere near least, custard. We waited for Liam to think of custard. No one from across the water coming for that. Well done, one and all. It's really nice to get something different, isn't it? Let me show you my next treat. Is it the Rondelle Smooth? Sorry, yep. Hiding. This is coming up for you really soon. It's my next star buy. Incredible ruby from a very special location. This is coming up for you soon. We're diving into our headline gemstones now. If you, have just tuned in, lovely Glastonbury, the very well-known festival which is 4 weeks away, has officially announced their full lineup today. So we had a little thought, let's think about our own headliners. And so what we thought is we'd bring to you something quite special with headline gemstones. So these might be things that have been in the news or things that we have discussed recently in a big way. Now this first one, can I do this before I bring the graphics in? Do you mind? Wouldn't be the first time I've nearly broke the tablet. We're actually going to start off on our Jewellery Maker YouTube channel, and the reason being, I just want you to keep your peepers peeled. I'm about to bring you something special. I'm just going to hit play on this to see if the volume's working. So it is. So this is Alex, the Mineral Man, and myself on a show that we did a few weeks ago. And you may well know this lovely, very tall, gentle giant who gives us some incredible specimens of minerals. He travels the world with looking for special minerals and gems, and we'll do you know, beautiful carvings with them, which we sell here at Jewellery Maker. Now, to be honest, it'll probably... Look at that. Oh no, I've just accidentally fast forwarded. What do you mean, look at that freeze frame and how in love with him I look? I mean, it's like I'm staring at him with love in my eyes. Well, odd. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it back to that point that I painstakingly stuck on. So he is about to talk about a little something. He's currently talking about labradorite, but you're going to hear him starting to talk about amazonite in a moment. And I want you to keep your ears peeled if you can. Can you hear that all right?
And I always think it's quite difficult to explain to people in opaque gemstone what good quality is and what isn't, because with a gemstone that might have clarity, it's almost easier. Yeah. What to you is good quality?
Well, the amazonite there, again, it's a feldspar. It's the same family as labradorite, but again, it's got to have good quality, good colour. Yes. And if you can see, this should have a bit of chatoyancy. Chatoyancy. If it's got some nice chatoyancy, that's nice quality. Again, you can get very pale amazonite. The very, very best came from Russia. Okay. But I think it's being mined out now. So it was done many years ago.
Did you keep your ears peeled? Did you hear anything interesting? He said the best location was Russia, but that was mined out a while ago. I've got 2 in the company and 2 alone, and I'm doing them right now. This is your headline news. This is the Mineral Man, who was recently, well, he's been everywhere, but recently has had an update on this in Russia with his connections and was told, zippity-doo-dah, done and dusted. 160 carats worth right here, right now. This is the freshest, brightest location, often described by him himself as the best of the amazonites in the world, best of locations. Entirely natural, no dye, no filling, no nothing. I have 2 left in the company. We tried to find as many as we possibly could for this. Today, for you, bear in mind, this is, as we've just heard from Alex then, you know, who works in the industry, is the best location, the best of all of your amazonites, but also with that it's done, it's dusted. Bear that in mind. Do you think we should be dropping the price on this or taking it higher? Yeah, as a business, it makes more sense to take it higher, doesn't it? But not today. This is totally natural, completely real, Russian amazonite, the goner, and yet we're going even lower than that price point on your screen right now. If you want to grab your hands on it, now is your opportunity to do so. Start checking this out as quickly as you possibly can. We're going to give you literally 30 seconds on this if it hasn't sold out by then. I literally have 2 strands of this in the company. This is one of them. I'm going to do you another one in a bit. If you want to really see that texture on the surface, you've got to grab this one, because these are the biggest ones. These are the 2 that we could find in the whole of the business right now. So if you want to get it, you've literally got like 30 seconds to grab your hands on it. You've got to be quick off the mark on this one. You really, truly do. Oh my goodness. You ready? We're bringing it to you under £20, and I don't mean by 5 pence. Grab it whilst you can. It's doing it. We are making nothing but friends on this right now. Any other business, surely, when they hear, just like we did then, about this being the best quality and about this gentleman in the trade who's been in the trade for many years and has numerous, you know, businesses related to traveling around the world and gemstone hunting, you would consider that we would consider as a business taking our prices up, no? If I don't know, if say Tiffany, for example, heard that Tanzanite had run out, do you think they'd drop their prices? Not on your Nelly. Not on your Nelly. And really, neither should we. I think that is an incredible price point today. Quantity-wise, how am I looking? Okay, this is getting low in stock. Okay, I've now got less than 20 of these ones. Let me just play that clip again, just so you can really keep your ears peeled for it. Oh man, why has that happened again? But yes, so you can keep your ears peeled for sort of what he's saying.
If you have a question...
If you have a question.
Large point, so you're getting a...
Then text in 6077. Yeah, good, Liam. I see what you did there.
Almost gives it a pristine...
Oh no, I had it perfectly before. Stay. There you go. Pardon. Good telly that.
to get in nice quality Amazonite.
So Amazonite is generally, well, an opaque gemstone, and I always think it's quite difficult to explain to people in opaque gemstone what good quality is and what isn't, because with a gemstone that might have clarity, it's almost easier. Yeah. What to you is good quality?
Well, the Amazonite there, again, it's a feldspar. It's the same family as labradorite, but again, it's got to have good quality, good colour.
Yes.
And if you can see, this should
you
have a
see
bit of
that chatoyancy?
The chatoyancy. If it's got some nice chatoyancy, that's nice quality. Again, you can get very pale Amazonite. The very, very best came from Russia, but I think it's been mined out now. So it was done many years ago. They find it in.
That is what is on your screen right now, but I am in single figures on it now. Literally, we knew we wanted to do headline hour. We thought about headline gemstones the other day. Literally, Liam could find 2 in the entire vault. That was it. That was all. I am going to bring you another one now. It is much smaller, but look how perfect it works together. I would honestly suggest you get both, because as you've just heard then, this isn't a gemstone that's readily available right now. As Alex himself described, the best in the business, basically, the best in the world of this gemstone from this location. That one is single figures. This one is on screen now. It's obviously going to be more affordable because it's a lower quantity in carats. So if you do want to grab it, this price, it just shouldn't exist. This price does not make sense. We should be doing this for hire, surely. But we don't make sense here at JewelleryMaker, so let's do it. We're taking it low for you, under a tenner, £9.95. And look, that is low stock again. Less than 40 of both strands today. Look how great that goes. Genuine gemstone. This is your second kit coming up with Monica in a bit. £9.95. This is low stock now, very, very low stock in fact. Okay, we think both of them are going to sell out. We think they're both going to sell out now. If everybody checked out now, we would literally have like 3 of this left. That's it. Okay, no, now we've got 4 left. Now we've got 3 left. I've got literally 3 left. Okay, 2 left, 1 left, 1 left now. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. This one's still available, I think, but it's single figures. Really quickly, I'll just give you another little show. If you do want to grab it, now is your chance. So we're going to quickly whip the graphics back in, because I'm well aware that Cornwall, Cheshire, Hampshire, New Buyer, Larnickshire, Paula doesn't say your location, missed out on that last strand. So this is your chance to grab that one. Again, we took it lower. This price point for the carat weight you're getting is insanely good. £16.95, good luck, one and all. Very, very special indeed. Please check out your baskets on that one though, because as I say, single figures. If everyone were to check out, it would be single figures, so grab it whilst you can. Okay, let me dive into another special gemstone, shall we? Headline gemstone. So we've made this a headline gemstone today. Sorry, I'm going, but I'm not. We've made this a headline gemstone for you today because it goes with our deal of the day. So we thought, why not make our own headline? Deal of the day was your Ethiopian opal. And that's exactly what this strand is. Whoa! 14 carats worth on this strand. This is your headline hour. We're going to be talking about gemstone headlines and what's been turning people's heads of late. This is your Ethiopian opal in the cabochons, and I am bringing it to you in a little bit as a recap on the deal of the day, but this is it in strand form. What do you think of this strand, please, Monica?
It's just the colours in it, isn't it? It's just every colour that you can imagine. You've got reds there, you've got greens.
Interesting that you started with the red, because red obviously it's not often something that we see in opal. When you see red in opal, it means money. It means price. It means just see greens and blues, see reds. Okay, your price is going up. And boy, have you got reds in here. So it's interesting that you went for that first. You have got an under £60 price point coming in on screen right now. We're bringing it to you. There's no star filters, no light change, no coating, no nothing on these ones. And today, for £44.95. Remember, we here at Jewellery Maker do not use filters on our cameras. We do not use star filters. We do not use contrast filters on our gemstones. We don't want to. We want to show you, even though, and I get why some places do use these filters, of course, because it might even give you more of a realistic expectation. For example, this opal, you know, generally will look much better in real life than it does here in the studio. So you might say a few of these filters, absolutely understandable, because it makes it look better and that's how it looks in real life. But we like that our opal kind of underperforms on air and then overperforms when you get it home. I've got to leave that one with you. Our headline, of course, because it goes perfectly with that deal of the day, which I will recap in a bit. Say it again, lovely. No, 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 no. 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 Yeah, go on. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. Where are you? Sorry, I'm trying to... There they are. Oh. Number one. Thank you. I am bringing to you now diamonds. Not just any old diamonds, but your beautiful... your beautiful canary diamond. You have got quality beyond belief in these ones. You really, really do. I have got that sparkle and that shine, and the reason we wanted to bring this up as a little bit of a headline is because if you've kept your eyes on the Cannes Festival, you will know that Rita Ora has been in the papers of late. It was quite an interesting story. So as we all know, the Cannes Film Festival, obviously it's a really big event in industry, and it gets lots of, you know, screenwriters and music producers and celebrities from all around the world collecting together. And Rita Ora made frontline news because of her jewellery at this event. And the interesting thing about this article is actually kind of about the information in it. So she was wearing diamonds, and essentially what happened, as you can read in sort of the shortened version, I'll read it to you. It says, basically a woman who was in charge of delivering the jewellery to the British singer, as Rita Ora is, took a flight from London Airport to Nice on May the 16th and left the plane without her coat and high-value cabin baggage. Now, bear in mind, this woman has over £3 million worth of diamonds on her. Sorry, I'm looking back at the camera because it was written here in front of me, sorry, so I could read it. But essentially, according to police, she realised her mistake and tried to return to the plane, but it was too late, as she had already embarked on it. They'd already embarked on its return journey, and essentially they finally got it back to them. Thankfully, very much it was all discovered and found and landed back in England at Heathrow Airport. But that design you can see wearing around Rita Ora's neck, and the pieces that were lost, over £3 million worth of diamonds. The fact that I think we here at Jewellery Maker think diamonds, oh yeah, they're more considered sort of £400, £500 at Jewellery Maker sometimes, just reminds us that actually people are more than happy to create £3 million necklaces with this gemstone. It's luxurious, it's high end, and this I think has that summery, almost Cannes Film Festival glamour to it when you're talking about canary diamond. £149.95 is a... Oh, really? Oh, 114, sorry, misheard. 114.95 is your deal. 114.95 for beautiful canary diamonds. In the morning, it'll be 179.95, so 180 quid essentially. That is what it will go back up to. Let me just remind you, okay, because I don't want you to think, well, yeah, it's a short strand, what am I going to do with it? Because if I just show you, literally, Half an eternity band. Look at that. Even if I just did, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 9. That as a half band would be incredible, wouldn't it? But look at the amount you've got left. That's not even a quarter of the strand. So actually, you're going to get a serious amount of jewellery out of this. And these are some sizable pieces in the centre there. What do you think of this strand, Monica?
Well, I'm just thinking they're diamonds.
Yeah.
Look how many of them, £114.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What would you do with it?
Oh, well, I'd hang on to it for a while, think about what I would do with it. But I really like your ring idea as well. Something like the necklace that you're wearing as well. It would go really nicely in there.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 I've got on here. 32 diamonds.
Wow.
That's a serious amount. I love the idea in a necklace like this. You know, you don't really need sort of one to grab attention. How much each per diamond? £32 would be amazing. But no, £3.59 per diamond. Okay, so for a yellow canary diamond, £3.59, what would that be? Half a dozen red roses? Not even. You couldn't get half a dozen red roses for £3.50, could you? No. What then? 2 dozen daffs? Daffs are daffodils. Sorry, shorten word. Daffs. Well, that's incredible. This is a diamond. And if you love your diamonds, I'm not stopping there with diamonds. Oh no. I'm going to bring to you a little box treasure. Oh, I think you're going to love this as a seed beader. Do you ever use super duos?
Super duos, yeah.
This isn't a super duo, but it has got 2 drill holes.
Wow.
Just happens to be diamond. Oh my goodness. Why are 2 drill holes good in seed beads or gemstones or whatever?
Well, it just gives you so many more opportunities to do your designs because, you know, if you have 1 hole, then it limits you a little bit. You know, but with 2 holes, you can have two strands going in 2 different directions. You can change directions with it. You can, you know, yeah, there's a lot you can do with gemstones that have got 2 holes in. Yeah.
I've just done that and I'm in love. That's what I want to do. Just done a little bit of, you know, sterling silver wire or something. Look at that. You could even put your yellow diamonds in between. So like a yellow diamond here and yellow diamonds there, couldn't you? Oh my gosh, that looks so expensive. I have got for you black diamond. Oh my goodness, sorry, can I just remind you this is a natural black diamond? Just as a hint, because basically I point out that these are natural because in coloured gemstone, in coloured diamond world, the saying goes that for a natural coloured diamond you need to sift through 10,000 uncoloured diamonds to get 1 carat. So 10,000 carats you have to sift through to get 1 carat. That's the general sort of adage, if you will. I am bringing to you a carat's worth here, so you may say we've had to go through 10,000 carats worth to be able to bring this to you. £99.95 for faceted, beautiful diamond. Imagine something as a gift for your father on Father's Day. Imagine creating this best friend jewellery. So let's say you wear this one, and you maybe give this one to, I don't know, your 2 family members, and these two to your 2 best friends or whatever it might be. That's 5 people's... What? That's 5 people's jewellery you can make with this. $99.95 closing price. That's why I went, I heard you. What? We are going lower on this one. Should be £100. That's for 5 diamonds, £100. Amazing. £64.95. Now £12.99 for a double drilled faceted black diamond. That is incredible because, as you can see, the size of these is absolutely huge. They're very dramatic indeed. Just one of these at £12.95. Let's be honest here. If you saw 1 diamond like that for £12.95 on the high street store, would you believe that it was real diamond?
No.
You wouldn't, would you?
No.
You wouldn't. But here at Jewellery Maker, you know you can trust us because we have been going for 9 years. We bring to you genuine gemstones. Also, you can get your authenticity certificate with these. Also, as a side note on top of that, that obviously with all of our sort of 9 years history and even before that, we are bringing to you quality that is Kimberley process assured. You always, it's up to you, obviously, I would never be one to tell you what to do, but you should, I believe, always check if a gemstone, if a diamond is Kimberley process assured. If you can't have that confirmed, I personally would not buy it. Kimberley process assured is something that you don't have to have done on a diamond. It basically proves that it is a conflict-free diamond, and that's what we have on this. And so the fact that you can get your authenticity proves that upon this. £64.95. That is astonishing. Big well done for everyone who's dialed through. I've got one more diamond now, and this is a bit different. It's a clasp. Oh my days. It's in your sterling silver. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely stunning. Parfait set. Limited stock. I don't know best place to hold this. I'm going to hold it with a jump ring. It's a clasp, or a connector if you will. Diamonds. Well, that's the longest I've been silent in a very long time. Most engagement rings wouldn't have that many diamonds in it, would it? Honestly, if you imagine taking, because this is obviously your clasp or your hook, so you get the jump ring, which is solid sterling silver, which loops through this section. I would use that as a centerpiece, and you use that to attach to your necklace. But honestly, if you imagine stretching this out and putting it around a finger, a lot of people will not have that many diamonds in an engagement ring. That is incredible. How many engagement rings cost less than £100 with diamonds in? Yeah. But the arrows are in, we're actually going lower. Don't know where we'll go. Okay, that is insanely good. This is solid sterling silver. This is designed for you. This is the diamond, genuine diamond in this. And look at how many diamonds are in this. Look at that glitz and glamour. It's like a catwalk. It's like flashbulbs going off, isn't it? So many of you were thinking about it. But if you want to grab it, now is your chance. Now people are checking out. That is £34.95 for all of that beauty, for all of that luxuriousness. Remember, it is a clasp, but you do not have to make it a class at all. Take that section off. I won't do it because it's good to have something to hold on to. And you could actually just have that as a pendant. If you just drop that down with the jump ring there, you know, that is a lovely little sort of serpent style design or whatever, maybe with a bit of chain going from this, that is easy enough. You don't have to use it anywhere near as almost like a clasp. That is... Okay, this is because we've only got... How many did you say then? Okay, because we've got less than 20 now. They're all going. They have to all go. Under £30 for this amount of diamond. Liam is putting his arms up in the air in absolute, like he just doesn't care. That is £29.95. Your should be price is £80. We're making nothing but friends right here and right now. The only reason we get added leeway on this one, just to show you how many sort of diamonds are in there. The only reason we're showing you that price now is because I've got less than 20 of them, and even more less than that now. I've literally got 11 of these ones left now, 11 only, which is no surprise. What do you think of this?
Well, I definitely wouldn't hide it at the back of a necklace.
No, I don't know.
For sure. Yeah, definitely make a feature out of it, yeah. Yeah, maybe some design that's got some sort of a serpenty theme.
That's a nice idea. This is perfect for it. It truly, truly is. Keep dialing through for that one. Seriously, that's going to sell out any moment now, so good luck. Wow. Okay, I've got a deal wheel coming up. What? Coming up? Yeah, I have. Probably on this topaz, by the way you've reacted to it then. You just went, hey! They're trying to keep it cash. They're trying to keep it cash. I am bringing to you here your topaz. It is your sky blue topaz. Sky blue topaz, 96 carats worth. If you love beauty and sparkle and shine, then you can't get much better than a topaz in the blue gemstone world. It's the internal light on this which is so incredible, and it gives you that luminosity. You're getting a lot again on this strand. If I just, you know, I can't even flatten them down because there's so many of them, they literally sort of bustle one on top of another, but I've just managed to straighten a small section of them there, just to give you an idea of that kind of sparkle and glow that they give even to the wrist line. It's decadence, it's elegance. We're going to give you a drop down deal today. You're ready for this? Do 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 do. Incredible, truthfully astonishing. We've got for you here a massive amount of these gemstones. It's a big amount of sparkle, a big amount of shine. Hello Alan, you're in, lovely to have you on board. Do feel free to check out Phone Bid as you're now coming in. It's lovely to have you there with us. It truly is. I hope you're having a brilliant hashtag National Biscuit Day. I knew my spidey senses were tingling. It's only a deal wheel. We are here in Deal Wheel Corner. If you have only tuned in, honestly, this jacket just seems to get bigger and bigger every time I put it on. Literally like my hands. It's, look what? Classy, you lie. I have got for you right here, right now, the deal wheel. If you don't know what this is, we spin the wheel wherever the ticker stops at the top is what we do to the price point. Let me remind you, on air right now, your price point is $59.95, low closing price that you've got there on air. But for you, right here, right now, we're spinning the wheel, whatever it lands on. Good tune. Is where we go in price, $59.95. Where does it stop? Nobody knows, but today. Can we just look at Liam, please, Kerry, for half a moment? That boy is stressing out. It's literally just face planted into his hands. He's saying he feels a bit nauseated now. Okay, genuinely, he's not impressed. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, he's trying to work it out now and he's stressing himself out. He's literally like, if only it was on the future one, if only it was on this one, that would have kind of been okay. This is a huge discount. Already that was a discounted price, remember? £38.95. That is a £21 back in your pocket. We've got 3 left. We've got 3 left now because everyone just went, yep, thank you, I'll be having that. 3 left now. Grab it whilst 2 left now. What did you used to be called in your old job again? Plummet Prince, that was it. Forgot about that. Because he takes things low. 2 left, literally 2 left now. He says he feels a bit nauseous. He didn't like, 1 left. Good luck to you all. I'm over allocated. I've got Ayrshire who want it, Bristol who want it, Cheshire who want it, West Midlands who want it, undisclosed location who want it, Surrey who wants it, and another, Yorkshire who want it. There's 1 left though, but you've all got it in your baskets. So Liam is saying, please do check out though, because if you leave him with 1, he has to explain himself to management. You may or may not know this, but when we sell out of something, it essentially isn't on our list in the system anymore unless a manager specifically types in this code, and then we'll see. So if we sell out of something, we don't then have to explain ourselves about why we went to a price like this. So I have literally, are you sure we've got 1 left? Are you sure? Because there's 11 people now within their baskets and I've literally got 1 left. It might have well sold out. Sometimes it takes a while. Do go through and check because that's over allocated now. Sorry. You feel sick, do you? So. Well, that is not your last deal wheel of the day. Absolutely not. Oh no, we've got more to come for you. Gosh, that was incredible. Well done, everyone. Well done. that sort of 35% and 40% off is okay-ish, dependent on the price of the strand. But if it's like a £30 strand, that kind of price drop is kind of, we can handle that, do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, it's taking money out of our pockets as a company, but you can kind of handle it. But on prices when we'd already taken that to the lowest price, that is a real kick in the shin, as you might say. Not for you at home, not for us who are going to buy it. This strand, oh, well, Monica, you describe it for me, please. What do you think of it?
Just sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. The coloured sapphires are such a talking point, because when you say to somebody that you're wearing sapphire, they expect blue, and then you have all these amazing colours.
And they really are incredible. Look at that purple. Ooh. Wowzers. Whoa. Purples on the end as well, like peaches, no, not peaches, lilacs. And you've got clear on this one as well, which, let me just remind you, the GIA classified the clear sapphire as one of the rarest clear gemstones on the planet, which is pretty incredible. This has got purple shining through it too. £69.96. Oh, I see what we did there. We're going to go lower though. You ready for this? We are bringing to you as your headline gemstone. Remember, sapphire always is a headline. We're bringing to you your drop down deal today of just £59.95. But you know what? I've already done it once. Done what once? Done. This is just Liam saying, I've already done it once. I'm already in trouble. So I may as well go one step further. Deal, Bill! We are quite close to rubbing some of this off, because Liam has just so freaked himself out on the previous one. We're actually not going to, purely because we've just done one back to back, and it would kind of look a little bit dodgy if all of a sudden I was just here like, quick, get rid of the 40%. Ooh, okay. Because before the show, before I knew, you know, what strands these were on, but also before, basically, we can see the should be price when we start the show, but when Liam comes in and types it all in, the lowest closing price comes on, so Liam's copying that before he does this. To be honest, we probably should have checked that before the show, but we didn't. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. The wrong music came in. It's alright. You ready? Wherever it stops at the top is what we have to do. In price point on this. Oh! Liam's going, no, no, no. He's freaking out. Literally, he's going, no. Okay, Kerry has literally just gone, right, we're going home now. We have to go home. He says we have to go home now. Genuinely. So, right, so you're trying to tell me that we're losing on this now. Yeah. So if our buying team wanted to repurchase this in, they'd be, I am legally not allowed to tell you what staff cost on this is, but let me just say you have got a fantastic price. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. £35.95. I love my team. I think they're ace, and I think it's very important that myself, Dan, and Kerry all say that this is absolutely on Liam's shoulders. It's management are watching. That is. Do you know what? Isn't that odd though? Because I literally just said then we should be wiping off the 40%. It's that well-known law, isn't it? No, it's not my fault. I have no control where the wheel stops, do I? That is incredible. Oh, look at all of these thieves coming in. West Midlands, a huge well done. Bristol, well done. Ayrshire, well done. Tyne and Wear, well done. Surrey, well done. Cheshire, well done. Ireland, well done. Scotland, can't pronounce that location, I'm sorry, well done. Norfolk, Suffolk. Can we just have a shot on what Dan was doing then, please? Dan, do it again. Why are you doing that, Dan?
Just waving bye to Liam.
Waving goodbye to Liam. It's been lovely knowing you, Liam. That is incredible. He says, I've already checked out now. Isn't it unusual, really, when you consider that just as Liam passes his probation, the wheel deal kicks in? Yeah. Grab it whilst you can, genuinely. That price point won't be repeated again. Why won't that be repeated again? Well, mainly because we like to be able to afford electricity. And this strand ain't really helping on it. So good luck to one and all. Essex, you're in, Norfolk, West Yorkshire, Surrey, Cardiff, County Durham. Well done to Cambridgeshire and Norfolk and Norwich, sorry. And Wiltshire and Essex and Cheshire and Surrey. There's a, what's that one? Oh, I can't pronounce that. I think it's somewhere in Wales again in this one. I'm going to move on. Because Liam's saying it's about time we pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Oh, wow. Very special. Well done, everyone, on that. Well done. We are currently in our headline time. We've already talked about the headlines of the Amazonite. We've already talked about the headlines of the diamonds. And now we're about to talk about the headline of ruby. Specifically, this variety of ruby. We all know, love and adore ruby, and some of the best jewellers in the world work with ruby. But literally within the last week, I think this came out last week, literally, a little known brand have been talking about their new ranges, focusing on this type of gemstone I am bringing to you. So this is literally announced just the other week. They've come up with this new design, which you can see being sketched and being created. And as you see there, the president of Van Cleef & Arpels says that it is a very, very precious stone, and ruby is probably the finest that comes to mind when you close your eyes and think of this colour. They are essentially talking about the history of this gemstone and describe it as the king of stones, which is why they wanted to put these into their current big hitter collection. Specifically, this type. This is not just any old ruby. This is ruby with translucency. This is ruby with even colour. This is Mozambique ruby. The location, the place that some of the biggest designers, as you saw then, are kind of all a Twitter about. This is headline gemstone that you've got your hands on here now. And what we're bringing to you is that intensity of quality and colour that shines through. This is every little, every person's dream. I think when you were, in your teens maybe, and you thought of maybe one day being lucky enough to own a ruby, this is probably the type of ruby you were thinking of. This brightness, as the light shines through. I wish I could show you the light shining through this. It's really hard though, because I don't have my torch of truth, and I don't think using the disco ball to do it will be the effect we want to give with this, but it's incredible quality. Let's do this price, which is what this will be back up to at 8 AM, but this is why you shop live, isn't it? Isn't this why you watch live TV with us here? Because you know that you get live on air deals. We're not stopping there. If you've already opened your basket today, remember your basket's open, you've paid your P&P for the day, treat yourself whilst you can. We're bringing it to you for £149.95, reduced by £50, £99.95. For Mozambique ruby, it would be very difficult to buy a 1 carat Mozambique ruby ring for that price point on your screen, even on shopping TV. That I think is astonishing. It's the intensity, the veracity, the brightness. This has always been a headline gemstone, but as I say, with Van Cleef & Arpels releasing that press release literally sort of last week or so about the significance of this gemstone in their newest collection, as soon as designers do that, it naturally has an impact on the gem, and sometimes we don't even maybe notice it unless you really keep your eyes peeled on sort of all of the industry journals, but it always has an effect all the time, every single moment. £99.95, that truly is incredible. That's probably the nicest ruby that we bring to you in drops. I think it's really, really special. Oh, got a totally different ruby for you now, completely different. But you know what? I think this is going to prove what we do here at Jewellery Maker. I will bring to you epic, bright, shiny qualities like this, and then I'll bring you opaque, yet more affordable. This is the same gemstone. Same gemstone, still Mozambique ruby, just without that translucency and with a slightly more character-filled sort of colour differentiation, because they're all slightly alternative, and that is because it's natural. Because it's natural, the qualities of colour, the nuances are slightly different. You've got some in here that have almost a blush tone to them. You've got some that have got that like velveteen red to the back palette of them. You've got this range of colours, and we've not got a huge amount left. Less than 30 of these available. See that moment's buoyancy under the surface. £49.95. Remember that these are ruby. Remember these are natural Mozambique ruby. We are going to go lower in price. Get ready, get steady for the final under 30. Less than 30 just. This is your time to seize the moment. You've got a lot running through here. The fact that these are rubies in rounds doesn't happen often, does it? It really doesn't. And the fact that these are so ruby in their colour, they are slightly transcending, they are slightly different. It's £34.95 for real head-turning, eye-catching ruby. I'll just show you it again with the other Mozambique ruby. Maybe you want both, maybe you just want to pick one. Pick to what you like. If you're into sparkle, shine, more translucency, go for the one at the bottom of your screen right now, which is the drops. If you want something that's more affordable, more opaque, because that's your jam, not everyone likes translucency in gemstones, then go for the top strand, which is £34.95. Which one were you naturally drawn towards?
Well, I like both of them, but I was just thinking that this strand for £34.95. That's what I like about Jewellery Maker, because before I found Jewellery Maker, if I wanted a piece of jewellery with a ruby in it, I would go to a jeweller and I would spend a fortune to buy a ring with a tiny bit of ruby in or whatever. But now you can make yourself a necklace, just add some findings, some sterling silver for less than £40. You can make an entirely ruby necklace for yourself and not, spend your life savings on it.
Not break the bank.
Yeah.
Which is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is my stock exactly, Liam? Sorry, he's working out now. 12, exactly 12 he's saying we've got. Okay, there are new customers coming through for this. Doesn't surprise me. First purchase, a ruby, don't mind if I do. And you get the free DVD and 2 free strands. Really quickly, I've got to show you another headliner. Sorry, I just did that right down the microphone, didn't I? We're going to bring the graphics in for this. I'm not going to bring you price until after the break. Guess the gemstone. You wouldn't expect emerald with that amount of clarity, but it is AAA grade. Yes, AAA grade. It will say that on your authenticity. If you get your authenticity grade, AAA will be on there. Please remember, we're a shopping TV channel. We can't just write, oh great, AAA on something. We have to have the documentation to back it up, and we do. Therefore, we're allowed to put it on our paperwork, etc., that you can get your hands on. We don't make it up. Some online retailers seem like they sometimes do. We aren't though, of course. Okay, we're bringing the graphics live now. I'm going to let you know the price after the break. Good luck, one and all. This, and so many more deal wheels coming up on the other side of this. I'm so sorry this strand has sold out. I'm so sorry, but I won't mention the names of those who got it. I'm well aware this is probably a gift. This is your price. It's incredible. AAA grade for this. Well done. Sorry to all that missed out. Oh, stunning. That is going to be a gift that keeps on giving for generation and generation if you look after it. It's incredible. I am here with the wonderful Monica. Hello, Monica.
Hello.
Mango Monica, as I'm now going to call her. She's giving me some mango. What an odd nickname that would be. I'm going to try and make that not stick.
Thank you.
Lovely Monica. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good.
How has this show been for you?
Fun.
Good.
Fun, especially with the wheel.
Yeah.
It's a pity I'm not home shopping though.
Especially with the Sharhites that we did for you, bless. We have got more deal wheels to come, but more importantly, I've got this kit coming. It's not coming up just yet though, because we wanted to just quickly finish off our headline hour. So if you've just tuned in the previous hour, sort of as a celebration of Glastonbury's headline lineup being completed today, we wanted to bring you headline gemstones. So we talked about the missing jewellery of Rita Ora. We spoke about the Van Cleef and Arpels new collection with their ruby. We spoke about the Russian Amazonite and the Mineral Man. And I now want to talk about one of the best known TV shows ever. No plot spoilers alert, don't you worry. Game of Thrones. We've either watched it all or we've watched none of it is the general rule. I have not as of yet met anyone who goes, oh yeah, I got to season 4 and then just thought, can't be bothered anymore. You're very much one side or the other. Which side are you on?
I'm on the non-watching side.
No, you've never seen a jot of it.
No,
I understand so. The interesting thing is this gemstone, as you may well expect, has been headline news. And actually when I pulled this headline, it was just the one that put it so more succinctly. They were talking about it in The Sun on Sunday. They were talking about it in Tatler. They were talking about it in Vogue. They also had, these are just ones that I'd seen it in. They were also talking about it in an OK magazine as well. And about Game of Thrones and Dragonstone. Now, no plot spoilers alert whatsoever. That is why the sort of paragraph underneath the picture is so random, because every single paragraph had a plot spoiler in it. Basically, dragon glass, aka obsidian, is the most important gem, bar none, in this entire series. Because of that, it has been promoted and promoted and promoted, especially with the final episode of the final season airing recently. Because of that, we have seen this go up in popularity, and once popularity and demand go up, what happens? Yeah, generally the prices go up too. But we bought this before all of that. Oh gosh, just look, I've just got to show you a few at a time because it's nearly impossible to show you it in an entire strand. These are huge lunar-like pieces of your 16mm obsidian rounds. These are dynamic, they're dramatic, aka dragon's glass, as they are a type of volcanic glass that you get in here, and these ones are the golden variety. So not all obsidian is like this, not all obsidian has that. Now this sounds stupid because the price is obviously in on your screen, but in all honesty, if someone were to ask me, if Liam to go guess the price point, and I were to be off air, I would honestly guess $32.95 at a low price. Probably on air to hedge my bets, I'd be guessing $36.95. $14.95 on the size of these. Incredible. I've literally got 9 available now. I think that is astonishing. Monica, you're seeing it in real life. What do you think?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't it?
You wouldn't think so. That something can be natural like that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
you wouldn't.
it's a piece of stone basically, and you've got this gold coming through it, you know?
It's incredible, isn't it? If you check out West Midlands or Cambridgeshire, it's sold out. Because I've literally got 1 left now. I'm so sorry they've gone. I'm going to bring you a smaller size now. 10mm, but still same great quality. So this is a centimetre on these strand. Again, very limited. Same great location, same great quality. and show you a small section. It's so much easier to show you the qualities of it when I show you in a small section, just because of how they can kind of manipulate the light even better. But they are, they look magical. They look out of this world. I adore, again, this strand. The other one did sell out. This one's probably going to do the same. We do have slightly more in quantity, but the price is more affordable. Flipping heck, way more affordable. Blimey. This is incredible. Genuinely, for what you're getting here, knowing the status of this, knowing how big this is, knowing how much you could sell this for, in particular on the back of Game of Thrones, because don't get me wrong, because of this being what it is and how highly promoted it is right now, you don't even have to make jewellery of this. If you've got someone who loves reading books and is a fan of Game of Thrones, pop one of these on a bookmark, maybe with like the Game of Thrones houses, you know, the logos of the houses on it, just one of them hanging over. That's sold out. Not shocked. Let me bring to you now the 4mm. These are the smallest, daintiest ones. We don't get to see this size often. Usually when you do something a bit smaller, it's harder to see. Phenomenon, isn't it? Not with this one. This is really good quality. Again, so good a quality. I'm going to show you against black, which is ridiculous, but I'm doing it anyway. Look at that! Golden obsidian. The other two sold out. This one I have slightly more, what's the name of? Stockage? Quantity, that's the word. Stockage. Oh.
It's almost like you can see right into the bead.
Yeah. That is natural effect. It's not coated, it's not filled with magic gas. What? Ah, yes. Now, today for you, this is phenomenal. I've now got 10-ish available. Everyone's checking out so fast. Oh my goodness, Benjamin Bunny, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Yes, really good, thank you. Good. You look a touch like an obsidian at the moment.
I do, don't I?
Rocking the black with the jettison of golden hair. £4.95 for you today. I love this strand. 30 full carats worth. 4mm perfect rounds. I think that is a phenomenal deal.
It is.
They've gone. They've sold out. I'm sorry. So many people missed out. We might have one more strand of it coming up. Now, do we, Dan? Have you found it, Dan? What do you think of it, Dan?
Looks good.
Tell me more, Dan. I just like saying Dan now, pardon?
It's faceted.
Ooh!
You could see it sparkling as it was bringing it into the room.
Because so many of you missed out, we're going to bring you this one. We've actually pulled this from another hour, but wow. It is more expensive than the other ones, but remember it's faceted. You can see the carat weight, but also it's an incredible deal because I am going to do it for less than £20. It's that sheen, and what I like with it with the facets is when you get the kind of element of light that translates underneath the surface. Remember, this is volcanic glass that you're dealing with here. It is genuine gemstone, but it's referred to as a volcanic glass. All of that effect is entirely natural. So when you get the facet, you always get this punch of the sheen, and then it disappears and goes into another facet. So it's like a double whammy of light. £16.95 for 40 full carats worth of this obsidian. I adore that strand. I cannot think of a time I've actually seen us do faceted golden obsidian. Just thinking more about it, I really can't think of a time I've seen it. I think this is the first one I've ever seen. It's definitely the first one my producer Liam's ever seen. What do you like about this in this form? Does something spring to mind that you do with this, Monica?
Well, men's jewellery comes to mind again, but then you can do that with the rounds as well. Obviously not the biggest ones, that would be like a statement piece, but the little ones would go nicely for men's jewellery, I think.
Do you know what? I kind of love loading you in for this one as well. I kind of love the idea of sort of doing a kind of halo of these, obviously drill hole to drill hole, but kind of almost a halo of these around it. You know what I mean? Almost like a seed beaded design, like a fringe around it. Oh, I think that's rather snazzy. Snazzy, one of the unsnazziest words on the planet. Like trendy. Trendy, not a trendy word, which is unusual. But yeah, anyway, sorry, little things that go through my mind. I'm going to have to leave that one with you because as you saw, the previous 3 sold out. And though we do have a better quantity of this, it is still exceptionally popular. So grab it whilst you can. I am going to dive on into the kit now if I can tear myself away from this. And I have to say, this kit is astonishing. So instantly, when we were getting these photographed earlier on, my eyes were drawn to a couple of pieces, and this was instantly one of them. I think what is really intriguing for me that I love about lovely Monica's jewellery is, if I looked at these 3 tubes, I personally would go, why on earth are they together? What a random set of colours. And then people like lovely Monica use their creative brain and go, tra-la. I take your understanding of colour and I throw it back in your face. This is beautiful, Monica. The kit itself is stunning, and I love the way you've, how to describe it, use the balance in this, if that makes sense. It's a divine collection you've got here. Monica, tell us a little bit about this fully Delica, mind you, collection. I will let you know there's already people checking out. There are already people checking out on this right now. So if you do want to grab them, please do be quick off the mark. The necklace I'm wearing is obviously from this kit, as is all of these beautiful pieces you're looking at now. I love that section in the connector that you've got in the brochure. I think that's amazing. What a clever idea. What did you think of this collection when you saw it?
Well, to be honest, just before I got the kit, I was working on something similar to the necklace that you have on.
Ah.
And I thought, ooh, Delicas. So, yeah, so I made that necklace first, the one that you've got on, which actually looks quite Egyptian.
Yeah, you're right, it does.
To be honest. And then, obviously, I went with the earrings, and then this pendant here.
I love this. Reversible, is it?
No, it's not, but it's quite 3D though. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see?
Yeah.
That one actually I made almost from the leftovers.
Which goes to show how far this goes.
Because I did the rest of the jewellery and I thought, well, I still have quite a lot left, so let me see what I can come up with. And then I just, it's one of those where I just kept going, and that's what happened.
We do not get 3 packs of Delicas often, yet that's what you were getting. And I think it can be quite deceiving sometimes. The smaller tubes, you can think, oh, I'm not going to get much from that. But remember, we've made with these tubes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of sensational, eye-catching jewellery.
And the size 11 Delicas, you have 190 beads in a gram. So in the 3 tubes, you've got about 4,500 beads.
That's incredible to get your head around, isn't it? No wonder it goes on and on and on and on and on. So you don't just get these colours, you're also getting your £6 fire line. Why is the £6 good for this?
Well, as I was saying earlier, that the thinner one is a bit softer, and obviously in most of these designs I've gone through the beads quite a few times, and because the beads are smaller, the thinner thread helps a lot to go through them.
So great for these kind of designs where obviously you're going through round and round and round, and then you're getting a findings pack, which quite frankly we do not get to see that often in kits anymore, but amazing when we do. There is a lot you are getting in this, and basically Liam has been enjoying the deal wheel so much today, and he's made himself feel a little bit sort of poorly with some of the discounts that came up on the deal wheel. But he's almost like, he's saying, I'm definitely going to have a takeaway after the show to make myself feel better. Which I love as an excuse, babe, stick with it. But yeah, the lovely Liam he says he's going to get into trouble anyway for the deal wheel and the sort of 40% off that he did earlier on, and the 30% or whatever he did before, and the £15 off, that he may as well get into more trouble. Written down in front of me is not this price, yet it's the price we're going to go to. Lower than expected for this, and the findings pack, don't forget. All of this, loads. For £20.45. This is your Summer Days collection. And as I mentioned, 1 piece, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Yes, 6 pieces of jewellery made up with this. And not just small pieces, beautiful, wearable, decadent pieces. Yet, for just those, it's about £3.40 a piece.
And that price, you'd usually pay that for just for the Delicas.
Just the Delicas alone.
Yeah. especially with the bronze colour in there, which is usually more expensive.
You have got so much going on in here. You have got the beautiful opaque yellow, you've got the metallic bronze, as well as the wonderful opaque turquoise that have the Aurora Borealis over the top of them. This is a popular kit. You are flooding in. Greater London, Devon, West Midlands, another Greater London, Tyne and Wear, Cheshire, West Glamorgan. I've got a brand new buyer in on this one. Oh, interesting. We are going to have a demonstration in a little moment or two. I've got Hampshire in. I've got another Greater London. Well done. I've got West Midlands in. I've got, where's what? Denbighshire. Denbighshire. Isn't that? Oh, no, I don't know. I thought I knew them, but I'd rather not guess because I just look like an umpty. But yeah, there's loads of you coming in. And I've got multi-buyers in on this one, which surprises me not, because truthfully, that price is incredible. £20.45. We are going to dive on into a demo, and this is what we're talking about. And it's stunning. Where did the idea for these ones come from? Is it the colour that made you go, ooh?
Well, no, it was the technique, really. It was a technique. Like I say, I was making something for myself just before, and then I thought I'd do the same technique again because it might be interesting to show.
And it was on this design. Yeah, perfect to learn it then. So I'm with you, my love.
Right. So let me start by saying I'm not usually a wire worker. Okay. I have done a bit in this.
It's always good.
So if you see in the necklace, you're basically starting with some wire shapes, which you're beading around either on the inside of them or the outside of them.
Okay. Almost as a frame to work in or out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, now some of the designs, like in the earrings, you might want a shape that's got a loop at the top. So you can just make a ring of wire and put a rack loop at the top of it. Or even simpler, this one, all I did was I just made a ring and then I made a loop on either end. So if you can see on the overhead, it actually opens out that way.
Perfect, yeah.
But if you're going to put an earring hook through it, it doesn't matter that it opens because the earring hook will keep it closed.
Lock it, yeah.
But in some designs, like the necklace, you're going to need a shape that doesn't have an opening in it.
Okay.
So what I did was I just made a ring with the wire, and then I used a tiny little bit of hypo cement, and I've glued it together at the ends. It doesn't need to be very strong. Obviously, if this was holding weight, it probably wouldn't hold. Or it might. I haven't tried it out, to be honest with you. But it doesn't need to hold any weight. And once you've got the beads on there, the beads and the thread will help to hold it together anyway.
Okay.
And this way, you can make any shape you want. I've got a triangle there, which is what I've also used in the necklace. Circles or any shape that you like, you can make with a piece of wire. Just wrap it around whatever you have at home that's the right shape.
That's cool. I would never have thought about gluing a bit of wire together, would you? Would never have crossed my mind. Great idea.
Right, so let me get my beads out, which I haven't done yet.
Don't forget, if you've got any questions for Monica, do feel free to text in. I have got probably about 40% of the stock gone on this already, and that's just with people checking out. So please do be quick off the mark if you wish to grab it.
Right. So what you're going to start with is a good piece of thread, whatever you're comfortable working with, because obviously you don't have to add in so often. And then start with a stopper bead. So you just bring it down to the end. Just leave about 10-15 centimeters so you can get a needle onto this end so you can thread it through the work to finish it off with. And then go through your delica. I like to go through it 3 times because the delicas have got quite a big hole in them, which also really helps when you need to get the thread through it a few times. But of course then you need to get the thread around it a few extra times to hold it in place. Okay, then whatever colour you're going to start with, if I put one of the earrings here, you can see what I'm talking about, not this one, the other one. Right. So you can see I'm
Sorry, that just now looks like a face to me. A really shocked face. Anyway.
So one of the rings has got the beads on the inside, the other one has got the beads on the outside. You could do the inside and the outside if you wanted, whichever you like. So we'll start with whichever colour is the one that you're going to have next to the ring. So let's say I'll start with a blue one here. So bring your first bead down to the end. Okay. Then take your ring and hold your beads behind the ring. Now what you're going to do with your thread is you're going to go around the ring and go back through that bead, that first bead, not the stopper bead, just ignore that one. Okay, so you basically have a loop of thread going around, well, maybe I can show it to the other camera, going around the wire.
I see.
That holds the bead in place, okay? Then you just pull it tight and then it sits next to the, I'm going to actually put it on the outside, it's a bit easier to hold for the demo. Okay, then the next bead, pick up the next bead, bring it down to the end again, hold it in place, get your thread through the ring in this case because we've got the beads on the outside, and then go back through the same bead again, same as you did before, pull it tight and it will sit nicely next to the other bead, like so. Okay, and then you just carry on the same way. Next bead. I'll do a few of them so I can show you how to do the second row, because that's where it gets a bit more tricky.
I've never seen this technique before. Clever idea.
Okay, let me do a couple more of them.
So why are Delicas so good for this? Because you were like, yes, Delicas.
Well, because they're flat, they sit together nicely, and because they have bigger drill holes, so you can get your thread through it a few more times. You could use normal seed beads for it as well, but I think it's basically just they sit nice and flat against each other, particularly next to each other here along the ring, if you can see that. Okay, let me do one more. Okay, back through the bead again. Okay, now the second row that you're going to do, I like to turn it over because I like to go in the same direction. Second row you're going to do, you're going to pick up a bead. Now, if you see here where I've done the second row, or the yellow row basically, the yellow row is one bead shorter, or half a bead shorter really, because your beads are going to be offset. So they're not going to sit directly on top of each other. The one bead is going to sit sort of between the two above it. So you can either have your next row expanding outwards by half a bead, or you can have it coming in by half a bead. If you wanted to get bigger, you need to add 2 beads onto the next, in your next go, basically, in your next stitch.
Why did you opt to go sort of half in?
Oh, that's just how I came up with the design. If you were going inwards, you would only add 1 bead here. But if you're going outwards, you add 2 beads. Then you look for this little thread bridge, which is the thread between your first 2 beads. So now you're not going to go through a bead, you're going to go under that thread.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Pull your thread up, and then you go back up through the second bead that you've added, only, not both of them. You need to go back through the hole that you came out of, so don't make a circle, just go back up again. Okay, pull it tight, and then your 2 beads will sit nicely next to each other like so. I can show it to the other camera. Right. Can you see?
Yeah, get you.
Okay. And you just carry on like that.
So remind us
So you go under the thread again, not through a bead, just under the thread. Then you go back through the bead again. That will hold it in place, like so. Okay, and then you just keep going all the way around. Now the only thing you have to watch is when you're going around a circle, obviously the second row you're going to need slightly more beads than the row before. So when you start seeing that your beads start sort of squishing up a bit and they don't seem to sit nicely on top of the gap between the next 2 beads, then all you do is you add another bead and you go through the same thread bridge that you went with the previous one. So effectively you're putting 2 beads into the same spot. That will extend the that row, sort of make it longer, because obviously with a circle you're getting bigger. Now it sits a bit funny here because I haven't got a big enough curve, but basically they will sit kind of like that next to each other and you will increase. Okay. If you were doing your beading on the inside and decreasing, then eventually your next row of beads are going to get too long for the space that you have, basically, and they're going to start to sit almost on top of the bead in the previous row. Then all you do is you just skip one of the thread bridges, so you don't go through this one, you go through the next one, and then they will sit quite nicely next to each other. You can't even tell usually if there's been a bead missed out.
No.
Okay, so that's how you do that. And then for this last row here, all I've done is I've got the thread coming out of the side of the edge bead. And then instead of adding 1, I've just added 2. And this time I've actually gone back through the bead itself to create a little picot on the edge.
Sorry, I'm giggling because Liam's just had a message in. It's not even that funny. Not even funny. Monica,
Yeah.
what thickness of wire did you use? Love the jewellery, and that's from Sue.
Sorry, I've used 0.8mm wire. But
0.8 mil.
You can use any thickness really that's sort of a structural wire, so I wouldn't go thinner than 0.8, but you could use 1mm, 1.25,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever you fancy.
Whatever
The
you
reason I was
fancy.
laughing at that, Sue, which isn't even funny, is because Liam went, well, obviously it's the fire line. I'm like, no, it's not. And then he's read that message again, and he's gone, what an absolute numpty I am. I was just nodding away in the background, yeah. So there you are, Sue. Thank you very much for that message. If you do have any questions, don't forget about the lovely Monica with us for the next half hour.
Yeah. So basically that's pretty much it. So you can do any shape, you can draw out your shapes, you can make your shapes first and then see how they fit together. Anything like that, really. It's kind of a free
Could you do quite complex shapes? Stars, etc.
You could. You just have to be really careful with the increases and the decreases in the corners especially. I mean, if you look at the necklace, the way I've sort of gotten around that is I've done the inside here, but at the tip, at the point, I've also missed out a bead on the subsequent row over here.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Because you obviously have to decrease quite a lot if you have. And then on the straight sections, I didn't have to increase or decrease because obviously the beads sit nicely flush on top of each other. And then when I was finished with these shapes, then all I did was I added on a couple of beads onto the outside of the wire, and then that's what I threaded onto my necklace basically.
So just this bit sort of here.
Yeah, those 2 yellow beads there.
Yeah.
And a couple more here.
Oh my gosh, that's so seamless. I can't even tell. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I love that technique. So would you say if someone's trying it out first off, maybe a straight-sided one would be good to
like
start?
a square maybe, or a triangle would be all right as well. Yeah.
How cool is that? Let me just remind you what's in the kit. These 3. The blue borealis, the opaque yellow and the bronze. I'll show you them like this. 6-pound fire line, loads of it, 45 metres. And all of these bindings. £20.45. Shouldn't be a price, obviously. But, okay, 70% gone. I'm being told. I absolutely loved your first demo and I'm completely obsessed with your second demo.
Oh, thank you.
Monica, thank you so much. Aren't those pieces of jewellery just...
And it's quite a simple technique, but you can make something that looks quite elaborate with it, you know, depending on how many shapes you put together. And it sits really nice and flat on your neck as well.
And it's so comfortable. I obviously put this on before the show.
Yeah.
Literally, Dan took the photo and it was...
And it's lightweight as well, so you don't really feel that you're wearing anything.
But it's a statement, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Monica, thank you so much. Don't you worry. Monica isn't going anywhere. Well, no. We've still got half hour to go. And I've got loads more to come. And I'm going to start off with one that my producer Liam was like, ooh, about in the break. In fact, what was the word you were using exactly? Probably delicious. Delicious is Liam's favourite word. He uses it several times a minute, and I think you probably did describe this as delicious because it is, isn't it? It's sumptuous. It's yummy, scrummy. Tourmaline. Love this strand. I love the tourmaline. Let me stretch it out. What colours have we got? First off, I've got Cyberlight, which is beyond me. Yeah, all completely natural. Sorry, Liam's like, Pony, they're all natural. No way. Yeah, absolutely all completely natural in their colour. And the reason that Liam's shocked about that is because Liam has joined us from another location, another channel. And Liam himself on that channel as a producer would be selling this gemstone in natural varying colours for more than this price point you're about to see for a carat or two. $49.95 is about to come in on screen. That price point is incredible, but it's not where we're stopping. Flipping heck, Liam, you're just showing off now. All right, do it. No, I love it. Let's go. I am bringing to you an exceptional range of colour. In fact, colours that are locked within my deal of the day. £29.95 for one of the most complex gemstones there is out there. Get out of town, I shan't, young man. £29.95 for you today. I love this strand. You can see how the centre drill drops, which we don't get to see all the time. Pop them on one of them extra long sterling silver rose gold head pins I did before. Loop at the top for an earring, job's a good in. You've got them directionally at either side as well if you wanted to. Brenda sent in a message. Hey up, Brenda. Brenda says, I'm not a seed beader, but your jewellery may make me have a go. Fantastic.
It's not as hard as it looks. Everybody should have a go, you know, you don't know until you've tried.
Very true. Very true. And that's a really cool technique we've just learnt there, isn't it? And that technique is almost like, I don't know, it's not as seed beady as some seed beady ones. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Monica?
It does, yes.
Thank you. My team is disagreeing. It makes no sense to them, but this is why I love Monica. £29.95. Plenty of you coming in on this one. Do check it out whilst you can. I've got more wheel deals coming up. Yeah, of course I have. I'll have at least one, won't I? Will I? Probably not now, says Liam. But I will.
I was hoping to have a spin.
What? Oh, yes! Let's give Monica a spin next time. Great idea. I love it. Okay, let's bring to you some Zambian emerald now. Can I just remind you that the graded emerald I did sell out. Well done to those who got it. For those of you who didn't but want gradable qualities, in my opinion, then this is definitely the one for you. This is spearmint emerald, isn't it? Oh. With light that shines through. When I use the word brilliant and emerald together, I'm talking about a classification that I very rarely get to see. How are we doing that price on this? Honestly, I'm unsure. All right, fair dues. That is incredible. How are we doing that price point? Wait, is that the should be? Because it's not, is it? £149.99. 95, says Liam. Yeah, good. Honestly, sometimes these prices absolutely baffle me. There are some times where on air, quite frankly, we will make not a jot in money, but we will get you talking. We will get you owning. We will get you making. And therefore, when someone goes, oh, I love that bracelet you've made. What is that? It's Zambian emerald. Wow, that must have cost a fortune. No, actually, I shop at JewelleryMaker. Oh, where's that? What's the website? Oh, yes, I'll go and have a look for it myself. That's what we base prices like this on, because we're not basing it on, I don't know, trying to give Dan a pay rise anytime soon. Sorry, Dan. £29.95. Oh, that is such a good price point. Honestly, incredible, insatiable. And the fact of the matter is, what are you whispering for, Liam? What are you whispering at? What are you whispering for? Look how guilty his face looks. Look how guilty his face looks. You look so mischievous. Keep dialing through. My spidey senses are tingling. They are. Not on this, obviously, but still. £29.95. Right, we're not going to do it on the next one, probably. Right, let's go next to wire bundle.
Oh,
have you ever... we're not going to do a deal wheel on this. Have you ever done wire work as what you've just said? It's not your go-to forte, but have you tried it? Have you dabbled in it before?
I have. I've done some of it, but
because I think it's something that everyone has had a go at.
Yes.
I think it's sometimes people's sort of starting point, maybe not always, but I would say more jewelry guest designers than any probably will have tried wire work at some point.
But even if you're not a wire worker, the wire always comes in handy for anything that you're doing, really. Yeah. You know, just to make your own findings, if nothing else, you know.
It's perfect for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I'm bringing to you here is as follows. 3 different gauges, all with different jobs. So we're starting off with the sturdy. Oh gosh, that was so hard. I don't know what that was, sorry. I don't know, that's like a sturdy noise to me. Yeah, the sturdy strong 1 mil. This 1 mil is structural, it's sturdy. It's the Vinnie Jones of the jewellery wire world. I've also got for you here your 0.6, the all-rounder. This is one great for clasps, findings, rings and so much more. And then I've got your 0.4, the delicate one. This is the one that adds your detail, your weaving, etc. Can we take them under £6 each? Of course we can. About under a £5 each? Of course we can. What about £3.95 for them all? £3.95 makes them £1.32 each, yeah, per roll, approximately. Should not be that, says Liam. £4.95 each, maybe? Yeah, why not? I will just let you know it matches the findings pack that I did for you in the kit as well. So if you did want to add your wire work to recreate, do you mind if I just lend for half a tip? Something like this, how great would that be? Alison made a good point on the show, says Liam yesterday. We brought champagne gold colour wire, and Liam, she said to Liam, she'd buy it at these sort of prices, just as it'd be as her test pieces. Oh, for like copper and sterling silver and stuff. Yeah, why not? At that price, why not? Or when you're just troubleshooting things. You know, you troubleshoot things and it just goes wrong, and then it goes wrong, and then it goes wrong, and then hey, it goes right. Yeah, it's perfect. But look how perfect it is for this colour palette. Thank you. Well done all. That is a great bundle. We've got so many treats coming up for you over the next couple of weeks. One of them, which we're keeping sort of under our hat a little bit at the moment, is of course Amber Weekend. When I think of Amber, I know we see it in gold a lot, in silver a lot, sorry, but I do think it looks beautiful in gold as well. Where did you say, sweet cheeks? Yeah, no problem. Ooh, oh my God, sorry, these are just hiding slightly.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, when they asked me what my favourite gemstone was, this was going to be the second one.
Was it? This makes me think of your neckline. I know it's not the same gemstone, but do you mind if I just borrow your neck for half a tick? Imagine! That works, doesn't it? With the colours and everything.
Yeah.
So you nearly went for Howlite as your favourite.
Yeah.
What do you love about it so much?
I don't know, the white is, it makes me think of pure, you know?
Yeah. The purity and beauty that you
it's also
get
got the interest in it as well, at the same time with the matrices and the...
Good point.
Yeah.
You're getting both of these whoppers, and let's face it, they are huge. This is like sort of like a tablespoon size, actually, the head of it. Flipping heck, this is a sensational deal. Yet another, each one with its own personality, each one entirely natural. A lot of the time when you see a Howlite, they're treated, aren't they? Dyed. But actually, £7.95 for you today. Your double trouble deal. Faceted face on these ones, entirely flat on the base. Not, do you know why it's a double trouble? Says Liam, because it makes nothing but trouble. I'll let you mull on that one for a while. Makes nothing but trouble, says Liam. I don't really know what he means. Dan, could you decipher that for me, Dan?
No idea.
Not a clue. Not a toffee. Liam, could you decipher that for me? No. Double trouble. Liam's nickname. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Mischief. A pink sapphire now. Ooh. I am bringing for you now. Pardon? What are you mouthing at me? Have you just mouthed deal wheel at me?
No, I didn't.
Oh! Is that what Oh! I have got for you here. I have got for you here. Sorry, I'm just having a real chuckle. I just mouthed to you on air, didn't I? Deal wheel. No one in the gallery saw me. I then Dan then mouthed to me, "What is wrong with you? Shh, keep it quiet." At which point I lied. And then Dan said it was a deal wheel, and everyone in my team went, "Dan? What's your problem, Dan?" We are bringing to you an incredible luxury strand. Isn't this one of the largest strands, the longest strands of pink sapphire you've ever seen? Because it is for me. 28 centimetres. The one I brought you previously was like 18 centimetres. These ones are slightly more genteel, slightly more delicate, but if we're basing it purely on length, just check out how far that goes. And I mean, that easily would make 3 bracelets, because I've got all of that left over at the back, and then obviously you're not going to have it crossing over, you're going to have a clasp there, aren't you, which is going to take up the time. So if I were to bring to you, say a high street store, a beautiful, let's imagine this is, you know, kind of, I don't know, Cartier, Van Cleef, no, Boodles maybe, what else might have something like this? Tiffany would, of course, yeah, or any of these places. If this was, say, a channel set design, how much would you expect a bracelet to be? The price is probably on your screen right now, isn't it? For one bracelet. In fact, that's a complete lie. I'm lucky to go, I live in Chester, and very near me is an outlet store called Cheshire Oaks, and Cheshire Oaks itself has outlet shops. Thomas Sabo shop at the outlet store, stretchy bracelet is the price on screen, and that doesn't involve pink sapphire. So actually the price on screen for a set of earrings would be incredible. And then we go and drop the price to give you an exceptional opportunity of just £99.95. That is too good to be true. And then we go even more mischievous. Yep, it's time. See you in a minute. Deal wheel! That was weird, wasn't it? I don't know. What? Can you still hear it? What noise? Oh, it's damn it up. My microphone fell down my top, and then Dan tripped over. I'm sorry. Okay, we're here. It is time for the deal wheel. If you've only just tuned in, then you've got to be grabbed this. Monica, get yourself over here. I'm going to get you to spin the wheel.
Yay.
Okay, so already we've taken this to the lowest price there is possible. We are putting this in Monica's brave hands. You ready, Monica?
Yes.
Do it. That's it, good. Liam's now said if you spin anything over 20%, he's going to be upset. £20, even worse. No, exactly on it. Well done. £20 off for you today. That is an incredible saving. £79.95, £20 back in your pocket. If you saw a £20 note on the floor, would you pick it up? I'd pick up 20p. I would. That is incredible. £20 back in your pocket with a big thanks to the lovely Monica. That is already a great price, because how much is that total saving off now, please? It was £139, wasn't it? Was that right? £60 discount. I mean, for reals. That is incredible. Pips him. Seamless. Yeah, I agree. Why is it all my fault that they've all been rubbish tonight? Why is it my fault, team? We're meant to be in this together, aren't we? Yeah? Seamless. Do you know what? Might put that whole section on my show reel. I might. Gary's just said, oh, please do, because that means you'll have to work here forever. Pip, you're an angel. I love you. £79 £29.95, a brilliant price point for you right now. It is a fantastic opportunity to grab a very expensive looking gemstone, and it is an expensive gemstone. Right, what I'm about to bring to you now, stepping away from the deal wheel for a moment. It's not a deal wheel, this one, Dan. It's not. It's not a deal wheel, this one. Or is it? What we are bringing to you right now is... We are bringing to you right here, right now, your lemon quartz at a drop. Spin again. £49.95, not your closing price. We have got to you. Oh, my jacket's not on. Dan, this is not meant to be a deal wheel one, he's just said. This one's not. Dan, you numpty. Dan, this one was not meant to be the deal wheel. Dan. Oh, well, brilliant. Now we've lost. This jacket just gets snazzier and snazzier. Well, we already lost Liam. Liam lost his job when that 40% happened. Now Dan's lost his job because he's gone rogue. It's basically just me and Kerry in the team still with a job. Definitely me, because with that on my show reel, never going to have another job in my life. £49.95. What is that discount then? Have you seen the cut on these and just how beautiful and unique that cut is? I mean, that is a £17.50 saving on top of the already very, very sensational price. And just look at the individual cut. Look at that glow. What do you think? That is incredible, isn't it? That is astonishing. That glow and that quality. Let me just pop this. Oh, just look at how expensive that looks. Doing a little bit of wire work. That is beautiful the way it sits up. Thank you, Dan, for that saving.
You're welcome.
That is incredible. I love this strand. I love the glow. I love how unique it looks. What do you think of this one, please,
Well, I'm
Monica?
wondering if you could use it for buttons on a really expensive blouse.
Oh my gosh, that would look amazing.
Like in a silk blouse or something.
That would look beautiful. Yeah, genuine gemstones, why not? £32.45. Can you just check out now, says Liam, because we really need to sell out on this. Because already at 49, he says £49.95 was already a very, very good price. What, one more deal wheel for the night? Yeah, right. Not on this one, obviously. God, alright. No, not on this one. God, not on this one, says Liam. God, that's on this one. Yes, alright, I know on a different product. That's on this one. Oh, this jacket. We're doing a ruby rondelle on a deal wheel, or should I take my jacket off? Ruby. Because we've already done an Ethiopian opal today, haven't we? We've got the deal of the day as well. In a bit. Right, let me sort this jacket out. Let's look nice for the last one, shall we? Gosh, look at the colour of this. What do you think of this ruby? Oh, Okay, team, I want your one word to describe this colour. Monica, I'm going to start with you.
There's 2 words, ruby slippers.
Ruby slippers, perfect. I was very disappointed when I saw the actual ruby slippers in real life at a museum in, I'm sure it was Washington, and they were just sequins.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, one word. Thank you, Liam, for that. You're going last. Dan, what do these make you think of?
Cherries.
Cherries, I love it. What about yourself, Kerry? Oh, the well-known shoes with the red soles. Yes, of course. I'm going to go for romance with this. What about yourself, Liam? No. Love and romance are the same. Lust. Ooh, one of the 7 deadly sins. We have got a lustful price about to come in. £199.9995. That wasn't numbers, was it? Well, it was, but not in the right order. £129.95. Lowest price you've got right here and right there. But the fact of the matter is, right here, right now, it is the Deal Wheel! It's your final deal wheel of the evening. Thank you so much for tuning us in. If you've enjoyed the deal wheel, do message us in, because Liam's working out whether or not to do it again. Not this Wednesday, not this Saturday coming, the Saturday after. So do feel free. What we're bringing to you now is £129.95 today. 23 carats worth of this beautiful, stunning, intense ruby, and it is that intensity. It's that real pigeon blood red, which I know isn't the nicest description, but that's your industry standard, your industry name. Pigeon blood, intense red ruby today for the final spin of the show. Wherever it lands at the top is where we stay on this one, and what we do to the price, we've no idea where it's going to end today. Oh, £20 off for you. That is £20 off for you today, which is £109.95. Well, can I do one more spin then if you're just gonna... Can I? Oh, go on, I've said it now. I don't know, what do you think? It's up to you. Should we do... I tell you what, if I spin it again, how about we pick the best one? Because we literally could not take £20 off and then spin it again, because even if it landed on 20%, like, we'd be done. You ready? Let's do it. So, you get to pick. Well, we'll pick which one's best. So it's either £20 off or this one. This is the last spin of the night for you. You ready for this? Oh, the best one we will do. Oh, it's the same! It was meant to be! There you go, £109.95 is about to come in for you. What are you saying? Oh, actually, for we are bringing to you now, we got the £20 off 2 times over, which means it's kismet, it's meant to be. Flipping heck, those lights turned on quick, didn't they? Gosh, my retinas are burnt. Oh, that is so cool. You've taken 20 off twice there. Liam went, do you know what? Because it's the same, that's 2 random. Let's take off £40, £89.95. Kerry's going, it was me who suggested it. Well, thank you, Kerry. And thank you very much, Liam. That is incredible. If you want to grab your hands on it, you absolutely can grab it now. And if you love those intense reds, I've got reds coming through in the deal of the day, which is, as you can see, the best quality we have absolutely ever been able to bring to you in cabochon form. Wait till you get this home and see it. The graphics are about to come live. We did a launch deal of the day price, so literally it's just coming in right now. And it was a fantastic deal that we did. All of the 8 carats today for just, the price will come in, £94.95 for the final few. Monica, first show together. It's been fab. Thank you so much. When are you on with us next? You know yet?
The 8th of June.
The 8th of June. You're back
more than a week from now.
Perfect. Monica, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us as well. We'll see you tomorrow for more fabulous fun and shows. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.